Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports, and it's time to believe. The Buffalo Bills, 3-0, going to Baltimore, their first of 3 road games to play against the Baltimore Ravens. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this Sunday night. A full slate of games already done. We're going to talk about all those games. We're going to talk about a little pregame, what the Bills need to do to come out victorious in this one against the Baltimore Ravens. And then we're going to call the game live right here. So make sure as you're coming in, Christopher, I see you. I see you. Normally the first one in here. Pizza, check. Beer, check. Lucky Bills cap, check. And now you need me. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, babe. I'm here for you. We're going to do this right away. Make sure as you guys are coming in here, you hit that thumbs up button. And you know how I like to do it. As you guys come in here, let me know where you're watching from. And let me know if you have a score prediction, a bold prediction, something that you think is going to happen in tonight's ball game. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. We got Josh Allen on our side, the Buffalo Bills. Represent, right? And then you got Lamar Jackson. So much fun to watch. So explosive. 2-time MVP, even though we only deserved one of them. On the other side, it's going to be a fun matchup. Baltimore 1-2 coming off that victory against Dallas, a victory they needed to have. They needed to have it, and they almost gave it away at the end, allowing the Dallas Cowboys to score 19 points in the fourth quarter to come back and make that a field goal game. Maybe saying, hi, how you doing? I got everything but the Lucky Cap and beer. Got a girly drink, though. That's okay. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. You do you. You do you. That's what I'm saying. But again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. On a little bit earlier than normal. Normally I go on about a half hour before game time, right? But we're going to catch you up on all the previous action today and then get you ready for that kickoff. I believe around 8:20 is when kickoff's going to be. Hey, DF, good to see you. Not much going on. Just getting ready for some Buffalo Bills football. And great news for the Bills today, right? Unfortunately, the Chiefs come out victorious against the Chargers. That's fine, though, because it's not about the Chiefs. As much as Bills fans, as much as NFL analysts, they want to make it about the Chiefs. We're in week 4 of the NFL season. It's not about the Chiefs. What the Bills need to be focused on, what we as Bills Mafia need to be focused on for our team is winning that division. Winning that division. And after today, no matter what the Dolphins do tomorrow, the Bills will be winning the division at the end of the week. No matter what happens in this game, no matter what happens tomorrow in the Dolphins game, the Bills will still be winning the division. That's right. The New York, New Jersey football Jets lost the game today, and so they fall to 2-2. New England loses San Fran. They fall to 1-3. I want a 2-game lead. I want a 2-game lead against the Jets. I really do. But it's funny how week to week things change, right? Just last week, 11 days ago, Thursday Night Football, the Jets looked good against New England. I'll admit it. They look good. Rodgers looked good against New England. Everyone's like, oh, he's back. He's back. His legs look good. Looks like he's going to go back to the old Aaron Rodgers. Then what happened? I'll tell you what happened. The same thing that happens to 40-year-old men all over the place, especially if they're just coming off an Achilles injury. There's inconsistencies. The weather's no good. Ooh, that makes you ache a little bit more. That makes things a little bit harder than they have to be. It makes it harder on a regular 20-something-year-old who's playing, right? But it's going to make it a little bit harder on Aaron Rodgers, and we saw that today. Not nearly as accurate as he was just a week ago. Unable to get the ball into the end zone. Took a couple sacks in today's contest. That defense of the Denver Broncos smothered him. And again, the Jets fall to 2-2. A big loss for the Jets and a big opportunity for the Buffalo Bills in this matchup. So we're looking forward to that. Again, let me know in the comment section what your score prediction is going to be for this game. Again, a game I'm really looking forward to. 2 explosive quarterbacks, both quarterbacks who could take over the ball game. We know that. Hey, Chris, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining me. Listen, no one likes talking, no one likes listening to Chris Collinsworth. No one. It's just something that no one likes to do. Talk about Patrick Mahomes. I'm sure he's going to say that throw was Patrick Mahomes like at least 3 times today, right? At least 3 times. But these 2 quarterbacks, are their own quarterbacks. These two quarterbacks, and they're awesome in their own right. Awesome in their own right. Hey Tim, good to see you. Glad you're here. Feel better. Hope you're not feeling bad. I hope it's just something you got. But I did get your text. And thank you for joining me again. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And before we get too carried away, I do want to make sure we thank our sponsors. First, I want to make sure we thank Mr. Rogers Homes. Mr. Rogers, one of the top 10% realtors in Arizona. Link in the description below to go to his website. If you're looking for a vacation home, if you're looking to get away, go to misterrogershomes.com. and he will help you out to try to get you some real estate out in Arizona, get you away from that cold weather, get you away from this rainy weather. Not sure what the weather's up like in Niagara Falls right now, but it's a little rainy here in Pennsylvania. But also we want to thank our other sponsor. So we want to make sure we thank BetDSI. What's up, Bills Mafia? It's Joe Sharp here from Hashtag Sports, bringing you all the latest on our Buffalo Bills. Now, you know as well as I do that being a fan isn't just about watching the games. It's about living every moment. And if you're ready to do that, if you're ready to take that passion to the next level, you need to check out BetDSI. BetDSI has been around for over 20 years, and they know how to treat real NFL fans like us. With the best odds, fastest payouts, and a platform that's as solid as our defense has been over the first 3 weeks. Whether you're betting on the Bills to dominate the AFC, whether it be a AFC future bet, whatever the case may be, or making those crucial live bets during the game, BetDSI has everything you need to make your pick count. So again, go to betdsi.com. And here's something special just for our listeners. If you're a hashtag sports listener, sign up today using promo code HTAG, and BetDSI will hook you up with a 120% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's extra cash. That's all it is. Extra cash to make sure you're backing the Bills all the way. So again, guys, if you haven't already taken advantage of this promo, don't wait. Head over to betdsi.eu. We have a link in the description. Use the promo code HTAG and start turning your Bills knowledge into big wins. BetDSI, where real Bills fans win. So we do want to thank our sponsors. And listen, you guys love helping us, helping out Hashtag Nation. Support those who support Hashtag Nation. Really a big help. And listen, Ryan and I, every Wednesday, we give you our live picks, our props, all of that. We use BetDSI, and it's a really good website. It's really good odds, like they talk about. Everything's right in front of you. And it's very easy to make up your parlays, do some teaser bets, whatever you're into. They have it for you. So make sure you go over there, use the promo code HTAG, and they will hook you up. So again, we appreciate their support throughout the NFL season. Christopher comes in and says 7:35 Monday morning here in the Philippines. I have you have a beer or beer. I'm not sure what you meant to say there. Chris Stratton comes in with his prediction 35-24 Buffalo. D. Robert comes in talking about the Commanders. Listen, the Commanders look good today. And the Commanders are, after 4 weeks, are first in the NFC East. And no one would have predicted that. No one would have predicted that. But yeah, they absolutely look good today. But that's not a team we'll have to worry about until the Super Bowl. So they can continue to look good as much as they want to. Hey, how you doing, Daniel? Good to see you in the chat as well. Again, as you are coming in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Share this video with other friends and family. Again, no one wants to listen to Chris Collinsworth. I get it. I don't want to listen to Chris Collinsworth. But we can hang out, we can chat, we can have a good time, and we can talk about the Buffalo Bills the whole game. So I look forward to it. I look forward to calling this game. And listen, through 3 weeks, the Buffalo Bills have played really good football. Really good football. So I'm interested to see what they'll do in this game. Over the game day roster. Again, we do that. Before we do that, we're going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens inactives for today's contest. Nothing major here for Baltimore. Baltimore has been very, very fortunate for the most part so far this season. As far as the injuries goes, D-tackle Michael Pierce, center and offensive guard, both out, Nick Semick and Andrew Voorhees, and wide receiver Devontae Walker also out, inactive for the Baltimore Ravens. But again, overall for the Ravens, they've been very fortunate when it comes to the injury bug. But as we know, the Buffalo Bills, and thank you, DF Forever, for putting that in the comment section. I'll make sure to highlight that as well. So make sure you go to that link. As DF Forever says, like, share, subscribe. Really helps out the channel. We really do appreciate that. So now we're going to go over the Buffalo Bills roster. And guys, we know what the season's been like so far for the Buffalo Bills when it comes to the injury bug. Not something we like talking about. Not something that we're happy over. You look at the inactives. Obviously, there's Teron Johnson. That to me, that's a big inactive in contests like today's game. You have Will Clapp is inactive. Terrell Bernard, obviously, another big one there for the Buffalo Bills. Mike Edwards, and then number 48, Ulofo Show. I don't know Ulofo Show. Blah 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 blah. I'll keep saying it wrong, and even if he's on the active roster. I will say it wrong. One of these days, maybe I'll look it up on YouTube or something, see how they say it. But I'm not going to say it right. So what's the point of trying? All right, quarterbacks. You know who the quarterbacks are. You know which one we want to see in the game. The only time we want to see number 11 in the game is some fourth quarter cleanup, right? Just like we saw last week, some fourth quarter cleanup duty. He did complete a pass last week. So good job by Mitchell Trubisky there. But number 17, Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills starting quarterback. Offensive line, you do see Cedric Van Granger in there, Osiris Torrance, Connor McGovern, Alec Anderson, Deion Dawkins, Ryan Van DeMark, David Edwards, and Spencer Brown. Listen, this offensive line has played really well so far this season. As was said in the post game last week, I think it was Ryan brought it up, Spencer Brown has yet to allow a QB hurry this season. The only offensive lineman so far, or through 3.5 weeks to do that. Spencer Brown yet to allow a defensive a quarterback hurry on Josh Allen. Run backs, you have number 4, James Cook, Ray Davis, Ty Johnson, and Reggie Gilliam. Reggie Gilliam mostly a special teamer. Wide receivers carrying 5 so far. Every game of the season, we've carried 5 wide receivers, and it's been the same 5 guys. Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, Mac Hollins, and MVS sitting there as our 5th wide receiver. Tight ends, same 3 guys, Quentin Morris, Duncan Cade, and Dawson Knox. That is what our offense is going to look like today. Almost like I've done this before, Joe. Yep, absolutely. Almost like you've done it before. And keep doing it, by the way. Do a great job. So that is what the Buffalo Bills offense is going to look like. You look at this defense, and it starts with number 40. Number 40 is playing at a high level. He's back. He's back through 3 weeks. We could say he's back. He's getting pressures on the quarterback. He's getting sacks on the quarterback. He is making teams have to worry about him again. That's number 40, Von Miller, restructured his contract saying, listen, I realize I'm not worth as much as I thought I was. Let's restructure this. Let's get the money right. Maybe they got the money right because right now he's playing the guy we originally wanted to trade for before the ACL injury. We're talking about a two-time Super Bowl champion coming in there, knowing what it's going to take all season long, and now playing at the productive level he's used to. And guys, the scary thing is he might still be getting better as the weeks are going on. Number 40, Von Miller, so far the defensive star for the Buffalo Bills. Greg Rousseau had one really good game, week 1, scoring 3 sacks, and he's still a force on the other side. But Von Miller has come through game after game after game, getting in there, pressuring the quarterback, making things difficult. Really happy with what I've seen out of Von Miller so far this season. I'm sure a lot of Bills fans out there are happy as well. Greg Rousseau, number 50, just talked about him a little bit. He's dangerous too. We all remember the 3-sack game. Today is about containing that edge, right? So you look at some of our edge rushers when you're talking about Lamar Jackson, containing the edge is where it's at. You cannot let Lamar Jackson roll out of the pocket. We know how dangerous he is with his feet. So those 2 guys are going to play a big role in today's game. Javon Solomon, AJ Epineza, Dwan Smoot, and Casey Toohill. Casey Toohill with a fumble recovery in a relief appearance last week. That was fun to see. Someone on Facebook says Vaughn is due for another sack. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook, first of all, thank you. And you're more than welcome to hang out on Facebook if you want to. But if you want to be part of the conversation and help out here on YouTube, go over to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it as well. Can you post the that roster so I can save? I can leave it up here for a little bit. That's all I can do. What do you mean by post it on the chat? I don't know how to do that. Come on. If you've been here long enough, you know I don't know technology or nothing. You're like, I can do this. I don't even know what I'm doing, how I'm doing this. You know, things just happen. Things just happen for a reason. All of a sudden, things happen. Boom, it's there. I feel like Emerald sometimes. I'm doing something. Boom, boom. Good. I got sprinkled some oregano. Boom. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Anyhow, going to defensive tackle, you got Dwayne Carter. Ed Oliver. I think Ed Oliver needs to have a big game today, too. Jaquan Jones and Austin Johnson are the 4 defensive tackles that we're carrying over. Linebacker, you got Nicholas Moreau, Dorian Williams, Joe Edrieson, and again, Mr. Buffalo, right? Buffalo Joe coming at you. Number 44, see if he sees some action today. And Balin Spector, who had a really good game last week. Defensive back. Guy got his first career interception last week. Obviously, the story around town, the story around the NFL on Monday Night Football. Damar Hamlin, number 3, getting that interception, first of his career. And guys, he has held his own as a starter for the Buffalo Bills so far this season. So really happy with what the progression we've seen from Damar Hamlin. Obviously, everyone knows the situation, right? Everyone knows what Damar Hamlin went through. But beyond that, he's playing good football, and I'm glad that he's getting that recognition, not just for what happened, but for the fact that he is playing good football. Carrie Elam, let's see if he becomes more active as a starter as the season moves on. Had some good things happening in cleanup duty last week. Looked all right. Looked better than we've seen before. So Carrie Elam might be a name that we hear as the season moves on. Taylor Rapp, number 9. Cole Bishop, Brandon Codrington. Obviously, he's going to be our special teamer. He's going to be returning kicks for the most part in this game. Rasul Douglas, Cam Lewis, Jamarcus Ingram, and Christian Benford. Special teams, we know what it is. Tyler Bass, missed extra point, got blocked last week. Sam Martin, Reed Ferguson. Those are our special teamers. That is the team that we have going up against the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Football tonight. Again, big game. We know that the Baltimore Ravens are one of the favorites to contend with the Chiefs in the AFC. And listen, the Bills are right there too. The Bills are right there too. In fact, there are plenty of people who are saying through 3 weeks, the Buffalo Bills are the best team in the NFL. But the season does not end on September 29th. The season ends February 9th. So, and I'll be with you for every single Buffalo Bills game. So if you haven't already subscribed to Hashtag Sports, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Go live about half an hour before every single Buffalo Bills game. Again, this one got a little bit early. What else am I going to do other than hang out with you guys, right? Got the kids ready for bed. The wife's putting them to sleep. And then come hang out with you guys for a little bit extra time. We talked a little about the Jets game. The Jets losing today. Again, dropping them to 2-2. So no matter what happens in tonight's game, no matter what happens in tomorrow's Dolphins game, the Bills will still be winning that division. But you better believe I want that 2-game lead over the Jets. I want to stay undefeated, to keep up with the Chiefs for the number 1 overall seed. Right now, with the Steelers lost, the Chiefs and the Bills are only 2 undefeated teams left in the AFC. Chiefs already got their victory, so they are 4-0. The Bills hopefully will get theirs tonight, even though they are 2.5-point underdogs. So as I just said, the Colts beat the Chiefs today, 27-24. Got off to a fast start, and unfortunately for the Colts, Anthony Richardson does go down with an injury. Danny Brooke, good to see you. They'll be around for postgame. They still do the postgame show. They still do stuff in the car. I know they do a lot of stuff with the YouTube shorts and the TikToks. And guys, we are trying to get the Hashtag Sports TikTok channel over 1,000 views, so we can go live more often on TikTok, and we can have some fun over there, have some good discussions about the Buffalo Bills over on TikTok. So if you haven't already followed Hashtag Sports on TikTok, be sure to do that again. And yeah, they never do the play-by-play. That's always handled by yours truly, because guys, I enjoy this so much. There's really very few places I'd rather be than right here. Right now with you guys. So Justin Fields, decent day, 22 of 34, 300+ yards and a touchdown. He just, when he needed it the most, just couldn't find the open guys. And it seemed like the Indianapolis Colts were a step ahead for a majority of the game. Justin Fields also had two rushing touchdowns, and he did have 2 fumbles, losing one of those in the process. Carol Peterson, 6 rushes for 43 yards. Najee Harris, 13 for 19 yards. If you have Najee in fantasy, now's a good time to dump him if you haven't already, because he is just not doing well. Pickens was the leading receiver, 7 catches for 113 yards. Boswell had a 50-yard field goal and was 3 for 3 on extra points. For the Colts did have their first score was was on a short field, I believe. They had some sort of block or something like that. I don't know, you guys, but pump block. I wasn't watching the game, but I think it was a short field that they worked with. Had John Taylor Rush, Joe Flacco in for the injured starting quarterback Richardson for the Colts, and he was able to get the job done. Now, good news for the Colts fans and for Richardson. It says, well, Mario's a big kid, so it makes sense. It does appear that Anthony Richardson hopefully will not miss too much time, but it was unfortunate that he couldn't be there today. Good thing for the Colts. They come away with the win in a big divisional matchup. Big divisional matchup in the NFC. You want to talk about undefeated teams. You want to talk about teams that have looked good over 4 weeks. You got to talk about the Minnesota Vikings. And as a Bills fan, listen, as a Bills fan, you don't want to admit it because the Buffalo Bills currently have the Baltimore or the Minnesota Vikings round 2 pick. We have that through Houston and the Stephon Diggs trade. We have the Minnesota Vikings second round pick, but if the Vikings keep doing what they're doing, then it's not going to be a high number 2 pick. I mean, I can pretty much guarantee you at this point, if we're lucky, it's a mid to mid high like 19th team pick in the second round, which would be like what, the 51st pick overall. But it's still a second round pick. And if we want to bundle it to get something else, we still can do that. You can't be upset about a second round pick because it can still be a superstar athlete no matter when in the second round to pick them up. They beat the Packers 31-29. Jordan Love, in his first game back from injury, had a tough game. 3 interceptions. He did. I don't talk about China. Don't talk about China. I actually don't talk about anything other than the Bills on here. I don't need to talk about anything other than the Bills and their opponents and the NFL. That's it. That's all I need to talk about. Love had a tough game today. Did throw for almost 400 yards. But that's because his team was down the entire game. I mean, they were down 21-0 in the first quarter. Before you blinked an eye, it was 21-0. The Vikings were up. In fact, I was upset because, as many of you know, if you tune in to Ryan and I for Razor Sharp Picks on Wednesday, one of my parlays, I had Josh Jacobs running for over 68 yards in this game. And listen, Josh Jacobs had a 5.7-yard average, but he only ran the ball 9 times because you can't run the ball when you're down big early. And that's unfortunately a circumstance the Packers found themselves in, and they could not dig themselves out of that hole. Again, Love with 3 thrown interceptions in this one. And it's just hard to overcome those things. The Vikings win this one 31-29. It turned out to be a close game at the end, which if I'm a Vikings fan, that has me a little concerned. But at the same time, they get the victory. They get a division win on the road. You can never be upset about that. Any team, you talk about this game. You talk about this game right now. And there are going to be times possibly in this game where it looks like, oh, the Bills took control of this game and maybe Baltimore comes back, or maybe Baltimore has control and the Bills come back. And it's just going to be like so frustrating. But at the same time, if the Bills walk away with a victory in this game, I don't care how it's done. You're playing a top-tier AFC team. I don't care what the record says. You're playing a top-tier AFC team on the road. You got to appreciate a victory, especially when you know you're going to back-to-back road games, especially when you know there are 5 teams. I've quoted this on Twitter. I've said this on Razor Sharp Picks. There were 5 teams last year that played 3 road games in a row. So that's 15 games. Out of those 15 games against the spread, teams were 0-15. 0-15 against the spread. Remember, the Ravens are favored to win this game. So in order for the Buffalo Bills to win this game, they got to break that trend right now. They got to break that trend right now. The Buffalo Bills have to win a road game, knowing that their next 2 games are also on the road, and they're no easier. Talk about the Texans, who pulled out a late divisional win today against the Jaguars. And you're also talking about our division rival, at least one of them. And even though they lost today, we know they're potentially going to be dangerous down the road, and that's the New York, New Jersey Jets. So we just want to get this win at any cost as far as playing goes. We obviously no injuries. No injuries. That'd be awesome. Texans, as I just said, beat the Jaguars 24-20. Late second touchdown. Jacksonville is unable to put the game away, and Jacksonville is making a few mistakes down the line that they really shouldn't be making. They really shouldn't be making. You talk about a team that their owner Quan at the end before the season started talked about how this is the most talented team he's seen for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And talent-wise, as Ryan put it on Rage Sharp Picks, they have a great team. But unfortunately, it's unable to find the wins there. Forecast there in Baltimore right now on the app says it's 74 degrees. Winds going 10 to 15 miles per hour east to northeast. 0% chance of precipitation. So no flooding today, it looks like, at Baltimore at least. Let me go ahead and double check that because sometimes these apps lie. Hard to believe it. Hard to believe it. But sometimes these apps, no, they're not calling for rain in Baltimore until after midnight. And then it's not going to be a high chance of rain until Monday around 9 a.m. They have 50% chance of rain. So no flooding in Baltimore for this game. Actually, kind of nice conditions. Maybe some gusts of winds that they'll have to deal with, but overall good conditions for this game today. Saints-Falcons, another great division matchup. Falcons win on a last-second field goal. It was over 50 yards, I believe. I think it was a 56-yarder to win that game. That's going to be a fun division to watch all season because we're going to talk about what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did to the Eagles, and we already know what the Saints and Falcons can do. This is going to be a really fun division to watch, I think, between those three teams all season long. The Rams lose to the Bears in Chicago. Bears win that one 24-18. And like I said, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 33, Eagles 16. Tampa Bay Buccaneers whooped up. And again, it was an early lead for the Buccaneers, and they just made sure to keep pulling away whenever the Eagles thought they'd get close. They started the second half. Saquon Barkley had a huge run to get it close to the end zone. Only person worried about the wind is Bass. Bass has done fine this season, but there hasn't been that moment, right? We haven't had to rely on Bass. He missed a field goal when the team was up already by a lot in week 2, and they missed an extra point last week, which turned out to be nothing at all in that game. And it was blocked, so you just wonder how the snap was, the hold, all that kind of stuff when it comes to his normal motion. But we'll see if we have to rely on him tonight and how he does if the Bills do have to rely on him tonight. I think he's done pretty well overall this season. Nothing that has made me annoyed or mad or worried. I know during the offseason, a lot of people were worried about Tyler Bass. A lot of people worry about Tyler Bass, and I just don't have that same feeling. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Tyler Bass, or do you think the Bills should look for a new kicker at the end of this year? Or do you like Tyler Bass? I don't think there's been much of an issue with Tyler Bass, and I think he's done everything he's been asked to do as far as kickoffs are concerned. I think he had one kickoff out of bounds earlier this year, so that's always annoying. But again, and we've seen that a couple times actually. Now that I think about it, I think we've seen Tyler Bass kick a few balls out of bounds. So some things to clean up, but who doesn't? Who doesn't? Moving to the 4 o'clock slate of games. Oh, no, a couple more 1 o'clocks. You got the Bengals beat the Panthers 34-24 for their first victory, moving them to 1-3 on the season. Panthers fall to 1-3. You have the Denver Broncos. Like I said, I was watching this game very closely, and it was ugly. There was only one first down in the first quarter, and it came via penalty. It came via pass interference that gave the ball to the Jets, 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. And they were unable to punch it in. They even went for it on 4th down from the 3 and were unable to convert. And you have to question, was that a smart decision? And I would ask you in the comment section, because I was yelling at the TV. If it were me, I'd kick a field goal. You're talking about a 0-0 game into the second quarter. 0-0. Your defense is obviously playing lights out. Their defense is obviously playing pretty well. There's only been 1 first down in the whole quarter. Put points on the board. You have to put points on the board. That's how you win games. And sure, a lot of people would question Robert Saleh for that, but would they after a win? Would they question him after a win? Because who knows if you convert 4th down or not. And in this instance, they didn't. But for us, it's easy to Monday morning quarterback those type of situations. But in my head, and again, you can let me know in the comment section what you think. If you're entering the second quarter with 0 points on the board and only 1 first down via penalty, I say you get the points. You get points on you had the ball 1st and goal at the 1, and you're losing yards. In 3 plays, you lost 2 yards. Not a recipe for success. I don't care who your quarterback is. Get the points. I don't understand it. How do the Chiefs keep getting away with it? Listen, if this is how the Chiefs play ball, I'm not worried about them all season long until the playoffs. If this is how the Chiefs play ball, I'm not worried at all. Every single game they play has been a nail biter. They're much better roster wise than this Chiefs team, and yet they still only win by a touchdown late. Yeah, I have very few feelings as far as worry, but they probably have to feel the same way. What do they have to worry about until the postseason? They're like the what was it 2001 or no 1992 Braves to the 2015 Braves when they won 25 divisions in a row, whatever it was. They have nothing to worry about until the postseason. Nothing to worry about until the postseason. And we all know that they have one of the best offensive minds ever in the game in Andy Reid. And they have Spags calling defense. And we know that he can draw up some great defensive schemes that make it tough on anybody, no matter who you play. Now we go to the 4 o'clock games. The Commanders. Whoo! The Commanders look good. The Commanders are for real, I think. They wiped the floor on the road against the Arizona Cardinals, win that one 42-14. You talk about Daniels. You talk about rookies making a statement. Daniels 26 of 30, 233 yards, a touchdown, and then on the ground, 8 rushes for 47 yards, another touchdown. That's impressive. That's impressive. He had complete control of the game. No, it's not raining there. He had complete control of the game, and for a rookie to go into an environment like Arizona and be able to do that, we know that Arizona isn't Green Bay. It's not Buffalo. It's not a place where the crowd gets crazy. But still, go on the road, East Coast to West Coast. We know those coast trips can be tough, and do what he did. Very impressive. San Fran wiped the floor with the Patriots, as we all thought they would, 30-13. The 49ers still suffering some health issues, though. Would like to see some players back on the field. Purdy was in the game today, so happy about that for Niners fans. But a pedestrian day, 15-27, 288, a touchdown, and a pick. But it doesn't need to be much more than that. We knew that the New England Patriots would have struggles scoring against the San Francisco defense, and they did. Jacoby Brissett didn't look good. There was a pick 6 for the 49ers in this game. It was just a rough game for the New England Patriots all day long. 30-13 in my mind, a 17-point game doesn't prove just how much of a mismatch this game really was from start to finish. The Raiders upset the Browns 20-16. And as we talked about just a little bit ago, the Chiefs, as of right now in the AFC, the only 4-0 team. The Chiefs and Bills, the 2 only undefeated teams. That could end tonight, or there could still be 2 4-0 teams at the end of today. And remember, if the Bills go 4-0, that means the Ravens drop to 1-3. And that's a tough hole to dig yourself out of. I don't care who you guys quarterback. I don't care who your head coach is. That's a tough hole to dig yourself out of, especially in a really tough AFC North. So we'll see if that does happen. But the Chargers got out to a 10-0 lead in the first quarter. Mahomes threw a bad interception. There was a fumble recovery by the Chargers as well in the first half of this game, in the first quarter of this game. But the Chiefs do what the Chiefs do. And they're patient. They buy their time. Mahomes picks you apart as best he can. 19-29, 249, a touchdown. Not the greatest statistically. And you did have that one bad pick, like I said, as well. Travis Kelce finally coming alive a little bit. 7 catches for 89 yards. Xavier Worthy got into the end zone. Listen, I know some Bills fans are upset about the trade still between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. My advice to you, get over it. Get over it. The Bills did not need a Worthy type wide receiver. That's what Curtis Samuel is. That's what Khalil Shakir is. We needed a Keon Coleman type receiver, and that's who the Buffalo Bills got. I'm still happy we have him, whether he's showing up late or not. I'm still happy we have him. Hopefully he plays a full game this time. But remember, last week, he doesn't get until the second quarter. 5 plays in, he scores a touchdown. 1 target, 1 catch, 1 touchdown. That's a pretty good success rate. Go back to the sidelines, heal up for next week. We're spitting records aside. The records don't matter. How many times have we seen a bad Baltimore team play Pittsburgh tough? Or vice versa? We know that records don't matter. We know that this is going to be a tough division. And when they start playing each other, they're going to knock each other out. It's going to be dogfights every single week. We know that. So when I say tough division, yeah, it's a tough division. It's a tough division. I don't want to play any of them. Miguel comes in and says, let's go, Buffalo, by myself. Now, Spin, if you're on my team, we got this. Just you and me and some ghost men on second base. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, we got it. But I don't want to face it by myself. You're the running back, though. I'll just hand the ball to you all day. But those were the games today. We have 2 more Monday night games tomorrow. The first one's going to be terrible. It's the Dolphins and Titans. It's going to be awful. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not going to watch it. I will be watching the Seattle Seahawks play the Detroit Lions. Seattle, another unbeaten team, sitting at 3-0, going against the Detroit Lions, who do not want to fall to 2-2 with the Minnesota Vikings Wednesday going to 4-0. They do not want to fall 2 games back. And that's what you could say about the Jets right now, too. The Jets have an interest in this game because they don't want to fall 2 games back 4 games into the season. Because the Jets, even though they appeared to be clicking all of last week, they appeared to be clicking, right? They didn't appear to be clicking today. Adam Lazard didn't look good today. Wilson didn't look great today. I think he had a fumble in this game. He didn't look good today. And that doesn't help a 40-year-old quarterback get any better either. The defense looked good, of course. But is that because they were playing Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos? Was that because of the tough conditions, or was that because they have a good defense? Or was it a combination of all 3? Maybe it was a combination of all 3. But losing is losing, just like winning is winning in this league. And they're 2-2. And they're going to watch this game today, and they're going to hope that Baltimore pulls out a win for them. They're going to be cheering for Baltimore to win this game. Now, if you're a Jets fan, you might not admit that out loud because you still have 2 games against the Bills where you can turn things around. There's a 58-yard field goal for the Atlanta Falcons to beat the New Orleans Saints in the last second. Not 56, like I said. The wings are in the oven getting crispy. Yum, 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 yum. Eat those wings. What kind of sauce you like? What kind of sauce you like? What sauce you putting on the wings? Guys, in the comment section. Oh, yeah. What sauce you order? You go to a restaurant. You go to your favorite restaurant and get some wings. What sauce you putting on? What sauce? With room to spare. Not a lot of room, but enough room to make it from 60. Enough room to make it from 60. I'm a dry rub guy. Whether it be a nice, spicy dry rub, salt and pepper dry rub, whatever it is. I like putting a dry rub on there, putting some blue cheese on there. That's some good stuff. And because it says honey barbecue. See, honey barbecue, your hands get sticky. Your hands get sticky. I'm not a fan of my hands being all sticky and all that kind of stuff, unless you're eating it with a knife and fork. But honestly, what kind of American eats their wings with a knife and a fork? That is just absurd. And maybe it's not an American. Then what kind of Bills fan? What kind of Bills fan eats their wings with a knife and a fork? Buffalo sauce and blue cheese. That's the only way to do it. That's what I say. Buffalo sauce and blue cheese. Blue cheese or rants in the comment section. There's only one right answer. There's only one right answer. And you can say it if you want to. All right, so I'm going to talk about my 3 keys to victory for this game, for the Buffalo Bills. All right, Buffalo comes into this game 2.5-point underdogs. How about the Sabres, by the way? It's only preseason, but they're looking good. Looking good in preseason. But I have 3 keys to victory. Remember, the Buffalo Bills 2.5-point underdogs in this game. Already talked a little bit about one of my keys to victory. My first key to victory, the biggest key to victory, anytime you're playing Baltimore Ravens, it's probably your first thing you talk about, and that's keeping the edge. Keeping the edge. If Lamar's going to run, make him have to run up the middle, right? Don't let him extend third downs. Don't let him create too much with his feet. Make him beat you in the pocket. Make him beat you in the pocket. Can he do that? So far this season, he's 1-2, and he hasn't been able to do that. So try to contain Lamar, keep him in the pocket. We have the defensive front that can do that, but that includes Von Miller. Sometimes we see Von Miller, and he goes way outside, and he has the speed and athleticism to make up for it, but he won't have that today. He won't have that advantage against Lamar Jackson, because if he goes way to the outside, Lamar's just going to step up and go around him, and we just can't have that happen. So he has to contain that edge. He has to do a better job, and maybe it's not what he's used to. And we might see a lot of the type of packages that we saw week 1 against Kyler Murray, where we're just trying to keep him in the pocket. And some of you might get upset at some point in this game saying, man, there's no pressure on Lamar Jackson. No pressure on Lamar Jackson. And I'm not going to lie, that might be part of the game plan going into today's game. It's not to get pressure with our front four. It's to contain them with our front four. And then if you want to throw some unique blitz packages at them to try to confuse them, then you do that kind of stuff. Rick's in here. How you doing? Good to see you. Bots are here. Oh, good. Make sure you kick them out too. Kick them out. In fact, I need to fix that. So give me a minute while I fix that. You guys can chat amongst yourselves about whatever you want to. Whatever you guys want to. Chat amongst yourselves. Chat amongst yourselves while I fix the bot situation. We don't need bots controlling this live stream, getting involved. We will just continue to wait, what? There we go. I don't want them to get involved. I don't need bots in here. You don't need bots in here. I don't need bots in here either. So I'll fix that. I'll try to fix that. Do I know how to fix that? Probably not. Let's be honest, no. Not even a little bit. But I think I could try. Ha! I figured it out. Don't worry about it. I figured it out. Save those settings. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Spin, that's what I did. Spin, that's what I did. You have to be a subscriber for at least a minute. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, now's a perfect time to do it. Perfect time, because that's the only way you get to talk to me. And who doesn't want to talk to me? I want to talk to you. Let's chat about how we can roast Joe all game. Go ahead. Do what you guys do. That's normally stuff we say from Mario and Paul in the post game after Bills victories. But if you guys need to, if you need a vent, if you need to let it out, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you. I really think that Ravens defense can't hang. I'm scared of our defense against Henry. I'm not. I'm going to give you my score prediction right before kickoff, Miguel. If you watch Wednesday every night, Ryan and I go live. We give you our picks both straight up and against the spread. So I already know who I'm picking in this game. You don't know my score prediction yet, though. And also, we give you some great in-game betting, some parlays, some prop bets, things like that. And by great, I mean none of mine hit today. I do have Kincaid 5+ catches. Rice out for the season. I didn't realize he was out for the season, but yes, that is really bad for the Kansas City Chiefs. Xavier Willie will have to step up his role in that scheme then. But we all know, again, like I said, Andy Reid, one of the best offensive minds to ever do it. He'll figure something out. Who comes in and says, I got to start getting caffeinated on espresso so I can make it to the end of this game. Do what you got to do. I'm going to be drinking all night. Probably, there's probably no caffeine in here, though. Probably no caffeine in here. 150 rushing yards against Cowboys, 20 rushing yards against other teams. That's been just look at the history of the Buffalo Bills versus Derrick Henry. And Spin, listen, you'll correct me on it. I know. And now I say it might not happen, but I know for a pretty good fact that I've done this before, and I'll do it in this game, that I will call Derrick Henry Travis Henry. It's gonna happen. Why? Because I'm old. Because I am old, and I remember Travis Henry when he played for the Buffalo Bills, and I just really, really am gonna do that. And Spin, you'll call me out on it, and that's fine, because I'll deserve it. I will deserve it. But if you look at Derrick Henry's history against the Buffalo Bills, unless he's playing against a weak old man cornerback, who he stiff arms, and it's then a poster for a lot of people. But anyway, the Buffalo Bills do pretty good against Derrick Henry. In 5 games against the Bills, Derrick Henry has averaged 71.8 rushing yards, 1.4 rushing touchdowns, and 3-point receptions, 0 receiving touchdowns. So that's what Google tells us. And to me, holding Derrick Henry at 72 yards isn't terrible. And that's just my feeling. But a lot of these games, and a lot of that comes from one game. 2001, he had 20 rush attempts for 143 yards, had 3 rushing touchdowns in that game. 2022, 13 attempts, 25 yards. 2020, 19 attempts, 57 yards. 2019, 20 rushes, 78 yards. 2018, 11 rushes, 56 yards. So other than that one performance against the 21 Buffalo Bills, it's really not been that bad. We've been able to hold off Lamar and Henry in the past. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we have to do it again today. So my first key victory, like I said, the ends need to contain. Ends need to stay their lane and not try to over pursue. Lamar Jackson, I think, will be fine if we do that. My second key to victory has to be James Cook. Let James cook. When James cooks, everyone eats. Whatever expression you want to use, the Buffalo Bills have to do it today. You have to let James cook. This Baltimore Ravens defense has been a little skeptical against the run the first 2 weeks. Did better last week against Ezekiel Elliott and some dudes. And just some dudes, right? So need to let James cook. Cook is such a baller. He really is. And hopefully, including in letting James cook, he cannot put the ball on the ground. He cannot put the ball on the ground. I expect one, maybe two turnovers by the Buffalo Bills today, unfortunately, because, you know, a lot of people are talking about how good Josh Allen's played his first 3 weeks, and he has. He's played amazing, right? He's played out of his mind. But the truth is he has played out of his mind. You cannot forego the first 6 years you've seen him just because he's played 3 really impressive weeks, and he has. But he has not had a single point in his career where he's gone 4 games without throwing an interception. I had to change my device. I'm back. Welcome back. I'm back and better than ever. I got a feeling Buffalo Joe plays today and has an impact. I hope so. So my first key to victory, defensive ends need to contain. Second key to victory, James has to cook. Third key to victory, Josh Allen needs to be the Josh Allen that sometimes scares every single person in this world. Josh Allen needs to be that guy that everyone's scared of, that hurdles defenders, that on 4th and 1, after he drops the ball, will pick it up, take a face mask, and just drive the whole team for a first down. He needs to be that guy. The guy that, when not having a single offer, sends an email out to every single Division 1A football program and says, just give me a chance. Give me a chance, because I am the best in the world at what I do. And right now he's playing like he's the best in the world at what he does. I expect Joe Brady to come out with a great game plan. And as long as the Buffalo Bills do not turn the ball over, don't go down more than a score early, right? I don't want to see them go down 10 points in the first quarter. I think that would be bad news. Contain. Injury-free game. You know, no one talks about that, but yes, definitely want an injury-free game, both sides of the ball. And this week we've seen a lot of penalties. We're talking about Thursday night football. But Thursday night, I don't know if any of you watched that game Thursday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It was such a tough game to watch because neither team can get into a rhythm. Because there was penalty after penalty after penalty, delay. And it drives a man insane. Man, the kitchen says, I do have faith in the OC. Joe Brady has done a great job so far. And I'm not just talking about this season. I'm talking about when he took over last year to now. When he took over for Ken Dorsey to now, he has done a great job. And just remember you said that, though, because one game doesn't change that. One game does not change that. After what I saw today, I'm not too concerned about the Texans. I'm just not. I mean, they looked decent against a rough Jacksonville team, a Jacksonville team that seems to be crumbling from within. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a head coach firing after week 6 if they don't get their act together. If they don't win a couple games in a row here coming up for Jacksonville, I won't be surprised if we see a firing pretty early on this season by the Jaguars for Peterson. Would not be surprised. Why is Edwards inactive? I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything on the injury report for Edwards. And again, there's the inactives for today's game. You got Tron Johnson, Mike Edwards, Terrell Bernard, Will Clapp, and a man who you guys can try to pronounce his name in the comment section because I'm not going to again. But that is the inactives. There is your Buffalo Bills game day roster. Man, kitchen, that's what I just heard. I've heard it. You guys have said it a couple times now, and I believe you guys. I believe you guys to be accurate with your information. So that's what has to happen. But yeah, that's a big injury for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I mean, obviously he had his off-season issues, but that aside, you never want to see someone get hurt. What was the injury? Because again, I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't seen it. I've been hanging out with you guys. I haven't seen anything yet. Give me a second. Oh, 20 ACL. Ugh. And wasn't it Mahomes who took him out too? Wasn't it an injury? Like it was friendly fire. They were trying to, yeah. It looks like according to reports, he's feared to have a torn ACL. They got Worthy. Well, yeah, they got Worthy, but then who's taking Worthy's spot, right? Because Ray Rice and Worthy are two totally different types of receivers as far as your Worthy is your speed guy. So you still need a guy who can who can get you those needed catches on 3rd and 5, because that's not the type of game Worthy has. Yeah, yep. Rice came from behind after the interception to force a fumble against the Chargers, which originally so it was weird because I was watching that and two officials came over and ruled that the Chargers maintained possession and it was Chargers ball. But then an official came over and says, no, it's Chiefs ball, and then it was still the Chargers ball. So don't know exactly what happened. Yeah, listen, Worthy and Smith, I agree with you. Worthy is not the type of guy who will get you 6, 7, 8 catches in the game. Like he's good for 1 or 2 good gadget plays in a game, right? He's good to get your wide receiver screen type plays or end around type plays, but they hand it off to him. They get him involved, and of course, Andy Reid's going to do great at doing that. But I don't think Worthy's the type of guy that you can consistently rely on to get you the needed catches when you need to happen. You would kind of. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's the type of guy that will replace him. But again, if you tell me that I have to trust Andy Reid, if I'm a Chiefs fan, you say you have to trust Andy Reid to get this offense on track. I trust Andy Reid to get their offense on track. So I gave you my 3 keys to victory, right? I gave my 3 keys to victory. Now I want to give you my score prediction as we're getting ready for kickoff here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Again, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, be sure to do so and subscribe. Be live for every single game. And listen, this game's easy, right? It's on national television. I get it. But there are going to be a lot of games coming down the line here where they're not going to be nationally televised. The 1 o'clock game against the Jets, is that nationally televised? I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but you might not get in your area depending who's playing at that time, whether you're your home team of Buffalo or if you're watching from somewhere else and they're going to be playing I don't know, they're going to be playing the Washington Commanders game or the Jacksonville Jaguars game instead of your team because that's the market you're in. You want to make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video. Looks like Buffalo is going to receive the kick. So that means Baltimore won the toss and deferred. Justin Tucker, rough season for Justin Tucker so far, but he is getting ready to I got Ray Lewis. He is getting ready to kick the ball off. I have Buffalo Bills winning this game. I have a low-scoring game. I think the low hits in this one, which I think is 48.5 points, if I recall, maybe 46.5. But I have the Buffalo Bills winning this game 23-17. Kicks in the air, and we are underway from Baltimore. It's going to be a touchback to start things off. So Josh Allen and this Buffalo Bills offense will start from their own 30-yard line. Again, Josh Allen right now, no interceptions this season. Only that 1 fumble week 1, the first half, the first quarter. I think it was the first offensive drive for the Buffalo Bills. J.A. comes in and says he thinks it will be a higher scoring game. Pooh comes in and says McDermott for coach of the year. If the Buffalo Bills win their division, I think he should be. Unless the Colts come back with Joe Flacco and they make a playoff run. Who knows? Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. James Cook to now the left of Josh Allen. Quick pass out to Kincaid. Kincaid's able to get maybe 5-6 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Bills moving from left to right on the screen, going towards the big scoreboard. Don't know if you've ever been to M&T Park, but they have some similarities to Highmark Stadium. They have one big end with the scoreboard and the other end's kind of open. Another quick pass this time to Shakir. Shakir cannot get past the line of scrimmage. Big hit. Number 14 for the Ravens comes up and makes a big hit on Shakir. And so it's going to be 3rd and about 5 for the Buffalo Bills. Kyle Hamilton, safety, on the hit for the Baltimore Ravens. Good job by him coming up and reading the quick screen. They went for a quick screen to Kincaid on first down to the left of Allen. They try to come back to Shakir on the right side of Allen, and Hamilton meets him there. So now it's going to be 3rd and about 5. Shotgun formation. This time it looks like Davis is in the backfield to the right of Allen. Shakir goes in motion to the top of the screen. Allen's going to take off with it. Allen's going to get the first down and get down. So it's enough for a first down to the 40-yard line. Ravens pass rush hasn't been that dangerous this year. Well, hopefully that's a good sign, because where the Bills have thrown, he's short. He's going to be short. He starts that slide early. And remember, it's where a quarterback starts his slide. He is short. It's going to be 4th and half a yard. It's going to be 4th and half a yard. I agree with you, Spin. Go for it. But it's going to be 4th and half a yard. Guys, in the comment section, you know how we do things. 1, if you want to go for it. 2, if you think they should punt. I think this is an obvious go for it situation, an obvious Josh Allen situation. But 1 in the comment section if you say go for it. 2, if you want to see them punt the ball and play a field position battle early. Because if they miss, this will give the Ravens great field position to start this thing off. Obviously, a Josh Allen run, right? Oh, you could have got Baltimore offsides there. Why did you not spike that or hike that ball? Josh Allen up the middle. Josh Allen first down. Josh Allen first down. We know. If you know, you know, and we know. 13 minutes to go in the first quarter. First possession of the game for the Buffalo Bills. They get 4th and inches, and they go for it, and they easily convert the 4th down. Josh Allen going behind Dawkins and Edmonds, I believe it was. I'm sorry, Edwards at guard, and they get the first down. Chris was the only one to respond. Chris was the only one who understood the assignment, guys. Chris was the only one who understood the assignment. Allen under center. James Cook in the backfield. Cook's first carry of the game. He's able to break free, gets close to midfield. Oh, that could have been one. That could have been one. So close. About a 7-yard gain to make it 2nd and about 3. Baltimore going over their defense. Again, Kyle Hamilton made a big play already in this one, but Bills still get that first down. That's all that matters. Move the chains, control time possession, and win. Win, win, win. 2nd and 2. This time, the run goes to, it wasn't Cook in the backfield. Was that Davis? Yes, Davis in the backfield. Unfortunately, he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. And so it's going to be 3rd and about 2 for the Buffalo Bills. No, sometimes I'm behind probably. I'm probably behind. That's normally how it works. 11:15 to go. Shotgun formation. 4 wide. Allen looking. Pump fakes a couple times. Fine. Oh, Kincaid has to catch that. Kincaid with the drop. Now it's another 4th down. You let me know in the comment section. 1 to go for it. 2 to punt this ball away. 4th and 2. A little bit longer this time, but we're also closer to midfield. 11:09 to go in the first quarter. They're bringing out the punt unit. I don't like this. I think they should go for it again. I think they should go for it again. That's just me. Hardy back to return it for the Baltimore Ravens. 4 returns, 11.8 yards average so far. But Amy comes in with the 2. So Amy agrees with the decision to punt. I think they should go for it here. Fair catch called for by Hardy, and he catches it about the 13-yard line. Not too bad. Would like to see a little bit better of a punt there. You know, they have some room to breathe. You want it inside the 10, but that's okay. So first drive for the Buffalo Bills results in no points. A punt on 4th and 2 from midfield, which again is something that Bills fans have often criticized Coach McDermott for. His decision making in those type of situations. Went for earlier on a 4th and inches, knew they could pick that one up with Josh Allen, and they did. This one on a 4th and 2. Matt Perino even types out, I'm also team go for it on that 4th and 2 from midfield. Joe Brady has great plays there in the last 2 weeks, and he really has. So Christopher says, okay, still in the game. And it is, but those decisions early in the game can come back to haunt you later in the game. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully this defense can step up now, but those decisions can come back to haunt you. Before this game gets too much further underway, I do want to remind everyone to go to BetDSI. BetDSI, a sponsor of Hashtag Sports this season, all season long. Guys, go to BetDSI to bet all the games. They have great odds. They have easy payouts, things like that. Go to BetDSI, and BetDSI will match your first deposit up to $1,000, 120% of first deposit up to $1,000. Not only that, guys, after your initial deposit, they keep giving you some great gifts. I don't know what else to say. They give you some great ways to earn some free money over there. So make sure you do that, and they keep doing it. It's not like a lot of other of your sports books, right, where they give you that promotion, the promo to come on in, and then they don't give you many promotions after that. BetDSI constantly giving you promos, and it's just awesome how they truly want to be a good experience for the fans, and I think it really is. And yeah, man, Kitchen, I agree with you. Kincaid has to catch that. And one of my prop bets was Kincaid over 5 catches today, 5 or more catches, I believe it was, in today's game. He had that one on the first play of the game. Would love to see him catch that one on 3rd down to keep the drive alive. But the Baltimore Ravens will start with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. See if this Buffalo Bills defense can step up and make a play. Back from commercial break, Lamar Jackson in the game. You're going to take his first snaps. Again, the Bills got the ball first. Able to convert on a 4th and inches to get a 1st down. But then on a 3rd and 2 at midfield, unable to connect with Dalton Kincaid. Kincaid drops it, and it forces a punt. A lot of people say that the Buffalo Bills should have gone for it on that 4th and 2 from midfield, but they decided to punt. So now the Ravens have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 13. Moving from right to left, you have Lamar Jackson in pistol formation. First handoff is to Derrick Henry, and he's gone. Derrick Henry's gone on the first play. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. 87-yard run. 87-yard run for Derrick Henry on the first play. Now you really wish you would have gone for it on 4th down, right? Wow. Explosive play from Derrick Henry. So forget what I said in the pregame about the Bills being able to contain Derrick Henry for the most part. That doesn't happen today. And the Baltimore Ravens take an early lead. Wow. Tucker in for the extra point. These are no longer automatic. If that's not a slap in the face, it's up and it's good. 10:50 to go in the first quarter. The Baltimore Ravens take a 7-0 lead. We know what Derrick Henry can do. What kind of route are you taking? What kind of angle is Douglas taking? Wow. He's untouched. Like, he goes untouched the whole way. That's nuts. That's so nuts. Not how you want to start this game, man. Not how you want to start this game. But it's 7-0. Now you just got to shake that off and try to keep moving forward. Second player in team history to rush for a TD in each of the first 4 games of the season. Him and Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis did in 2003. But that's definitely something the Bills did not have to start off this game. Gets the crowd into it a little bit more. Baltimore's already a tough place to play as Tucker gets ready to kick the ball off. 10:50 to go in the first quarter. Ravens up 7-0 on a 87-yard Derrick Henry run. Our rushing defense is going to take a hit after this. The kick's in the air. It's going to be another touchback, it looks like. Yep, going to be another touchback. Bills will start their second possession from their own 30-yard line. I don't think Hamlin wants to take Henry on one-on-one. No one wants to take Henry on one-on-one, man. You kidding me? What, 245 pounds? No, thank you. No, thank you, Chris. We knew we'd be missing Milano and Bernard. Yes. And that was before the Henry run. I could have told you that we are missing Milano and Bernard. No matter how good this defense is, yes, agreed. All right, so now Josh Allen's Bills team needs to answer. 10:50 to go in the first quarter. Both teams have had the ball one time now. Baltimore's up 7-0. Allen's shotgun. Hamlin to his left. Samuel to his right. Samuel goes in motion. This is a handoff to Cook. Cook gets about 7, maybe 8 yards. Good run on first down. Not as good as Travis Henry's run on first. See? There it is. There it is. How long? It didn't even take long. An hour into the stream. Ding, ding, ding. Derrick Henry's first run, which was, again, 87 yards. But James Cook gets 8 yards on first down. We're on a second and short. Second and short. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe on YouTube if you're not already subscribed. If you're watching on Twitter or if you're watching, X, or if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you come over to YouTube and support #sports. Don't forget, Paul Mario will be going live after this game. Shotgun formation for Allen, knowing in the backfield with him, 5 wide. Allen goes underneath Kincaid. Kincaid with his second catch gets to the 45-yard line. So it's going to be a first down. First and 10, Buffalo. DeJesus blames Rapp. He says it was inside the tackle. He had gap control. Hey, are you talking about Rasul Douglas? Because I saw Rasul Douglas. He took the outside lane, and he really shouldn't have. At no point did it look like Derrick Henry was going to bounce outside. Shotgun formation on first down, and finds a receiver. That's Cook out of the backfield. He gets the first down into Baltimore territory. They're marking him short. Sorry, they're marking him a little short. Sorry, Spin. I'm catching myself so fast that you don't get to catch me. I apologize. I'll say it once and I'll say it once and purposely not catch myself, so that way you can correct me. Okay. Second and inches. Why would you run Allen on second and inches? Allen gets the first down. It's about 2-3 yards. But second and inches is the perfect time to play action, go long. Some pushing and shoving in the pile. Yeah. Okay, Spin and I and say, why wouldn't you? An official's timeout for what? Why did the official call timeout? Clock stopped for an official's timeout. I don't know. McGovern has to come out for a play. I'm saying that McGovern has to come out for a play. Not sure if they saw something up in the booth that they didn't like. But Connor McGovern being helped off by the official. And that's the Bills center. So again, now who's coming in at center? We got Anderson coming in at center, but how much time have him and Allen had to get the snap down? As Alec Anderson comes in at center. Please being like the pistol or shotgun they are. First and 10. 8:35 to go in the first quarter. Pistol formation. Hand off to Cook. James Cook gets inside the 40. A big hit there. So that's Smith, I believe, on the hit. Roquan Smith on the hit for the Ravens. But after a nice gain on first down, about 5 yards. You don't put someone in just to get reps unless you're well ahead in this game. You don't put someone in just to get reps. That's all I'm saying. Second and 6. MVS in motion. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Shakir's right there, man. Just throw it away. Okay. Just throws it away. Allen throws that one out of bounds. Incomplete. Only had 2 receivers on that side of the field. So setting yourself up for failure. Von Noy on the pressure for Josh Allen as he was rolling out. And 7:53 going in the first quarter. Bills trailing the Baltimore Ravens 7-0. The Bills got the ball first after a drive that ended with a punt. Punted the ball to the Baltimore Ravens, and on the first play, Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens ran it 87 yards for a touchdown. And now the Bills trying to answer. 3rd and 6 in Baltimore territory. Should be a flag somewhere on that one. There's not. Pass to Kincaid, another catch, and that's going to be good enough for first down. I'm liking my 5+ catches for Kincaid right now since he has 3 already. 3 catches for Kincaid. Unfortunately, 1 big drop, but 3 catches early on. Looked like that was a false start there, potentially. It looked like a false start. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but it looked like a false start. But they don't see it. We get a first down. 1st and 10. Baltimore 34-yard line, about 33. Anderson's still in that center, so we'll keep a lookout for if Connor comes back. Allen rolls out. There's going to be a holding call. Wait, what's going on now? What is going on? Is that inadvertent whistle? What was that? Okay, but why? Okay, it could be holding on the offense, but why didn't let the play continue? Maybe I missed something, guys. That's fine. It was a hold. That's fine. But was it an inadvertent whistle? Because then the hold doesn't stand. And shotgun formation, 1st and 20. Did he just throw it out? Like, was there no whistle when he threw it out of bounds? Because it looked like everyone stopped. Pass complete. This is Mac Hollins with the completion. So now it's going to be 2nd down and about 13 for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened there. 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Bills trailing 7-0. They have the ball 2nd and 14 at the Ravens 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers top of the screen. This goes to Shakir. Shakir dancing, getting inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. 6 minutes to go. That's the first target for Shakir, first catch, because he catches everything. Everything on his way. And Shakir is down on the turf. Sitting on the turf. They're going to go commercial break with Shakir down. Not something you want to see if you're a Bills fan. We just sat here talking about how Ray Rice being hurt for the season is really bad for the Chiefs. If we lose Shakir for any length of time, that's really bad for the Buffalo Bills. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. He was sitting up, so hopefully when they come back from commercial break, he's walking off the field, and it's not an issue at all. Again, while you're on the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video, share this video with your friends. But not something you want to see. Shakir going down. At this point, these injuries are more than a coincidence. I don't know what you can really blame it on. Well, what do you want to blame it on? Conditioning? I mean, it wasn't that long ago where the Bills got a new conditioning facility and everyone talking about how great it was and how great, some of these injuries are not like injuries happen. It's a contact sport, and unfortunately, injuries happen. So I don't know what else you would blame it on. I mean, you can't. I mean, how you blame a torn bicep on anything other, or partially torn or whatever it was on anything? Shakir dancing too much. That's what we love about him, though, right? That's one of the things we love about him, though. Again, you got to take the good with the bad. Good with the bad. He's a tough runner. Looks like he just twisted his ankle. Not much you can do there. Hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully that's all it is. But we'll see. We will see. Back from commercial break. Got third down here. Big third down for the Buffalo Bills. Again, we want to try to get more than just a field goal on the board on this drive. Match the touchdown by the Ravens early in this game. Shotgun formation for Allen. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Kincaid and Samuel at the bottom. And now they're blowing the whistle again. Oh, man. Now what? McGovern's back in there. So what are we waiting for? Injury timeout on the field. McGovern's coming back out. Why is McGovern coming back out? He wasn't even in there to play. What is going on? That's not the referee's job to clear him. So the Bills coaching staff like talked to him and said, did the coaching staff tell the officials, whoa, what's he doing back in there? Okay, so he was giving his helmet back, and that's why he went back in the game. All right. Third down and 7. Two wide receivers, Mama Screen against Samuel and Kincaid. 3 to the top. There's going to be a hold, even if Allen gets this thing away. Fries it into the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Samuel. But it's going to be a hold. We'll probably decline it. Take him out of field goal range, or do you accept it, take him out of field goal range, or do you decline it? Interesting choice. I'd decline it and have him kick field goal. This Bills team is more than capable of picking up a 3rd and 17 if they need to. They're accepting it. So it's going to be 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. Edwards got the hold. Hey, we're out of field goal range now. McGovern still wants to go back in. He's still confused. He doesn't understand. $5:19 to go in the first quarter. Bills down 7-0. Have a 3rd and 17 at the Baltimore 40-yard line. Looking to score after the Ravens scored on an 87-yard run. Allen's going to take off. He gets about the 32, so he gets back into field goal range for Tyler Bass. Going to be about a 49-yard field goal attempt. At least I got a fantasy point for it. Said spin. I just don't understand why McGovern's still out of this one. Allen does a good job bringing that snap down. Tyler Bass coming in for the kick. 5 for 6 so far this season. $4:48 to go in the first quarter. Snap is on the way. Hold is good. Kick is good. 7-3, but not exactly what the Bills wanted. Bass is now perfect. Well, he has one miss. He was perfect today so far. Perfect today so far. 7-3. All right. Just got to win the game from here on out. Again, hopefully we have a better defensive strategy against Derrick Henry than we did in that first sequence. Hopefully. Does Montgomery have a concussion? I don't know, because even when they showed the replay, they went to check him out after the Allen QB sneak early on that second and short, where Spin and I were both like, why are you sneaking on second and short? Take a chance. He went out. The ref forced him to go out. He didn't stay down. So this Raven drives last two plays this time. Hopefully at least. Hopefully at least. But do remember, no matter what happens today, the Bills will have a lead in the division. Want it to be a 2-game lead, but doesn't always work out that way. Doesn't always work out that way, and that's fine. Yeah, I'm really confused about McGovern myself. I really don't know what's going on there. Really don't know what's going on there. We're in it to fight, so let's fight. Hey, we were down against Arizona by 10 early in that one. Came back to win it. So we're down here early. But this defense can bring us back into it. Defense can bring it back into this. So he wasn't tech cleared to come back in. Well, if that's the case, then who gave him back his helmet? Right? Like, who gave him his helmet if he wasn't cleared to come back in? That's my take on it. That's my take on it. If he wasn't cleared to come back in, then who gave him back his helmet? So I'd go back in. Not a fan. Not a fan. Again, guys, during the 1 o'clock hour, when we have a 1 o'clock game or a 4 o'clock game, a lot of times I'll keep you up to date on scores. No other game right now. This is the only game. If you want me to talk about baseball playoffs that start Tuesday, big doubleheader tomorrow in baseball between the Braves and the Mets. Braves, Mets, and Diamondbacks all still have a chance at wild card. If one team gets swept between the Braves and Mets tomorrow, the team that got swept is out and the Diamondbacks are in. Otherwise, if they split, then both the Mets and the Braves get in. Hey, John, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Fastest kick is in the air and out of the end zone. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and Hashtag Sports, our Hashtag Nation. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and comment. Let me know where you're watching from. It is an ankle injury for Shakir. He's listed as probable to return. Just got the update from Buffalo Bills PR. Again, Buffalo Bills PR, that's where I get those roster breakdowns as well before the game starts. If you are not following Buffalo Bills PR on Twitter, be sure to do so. But it does look like he will return, just a little twisted ankle, get fixed up and come back out, score a touchdown. Pass to Flowers. And he gets about 10 yards. Lewis on the tackle. So 2 plays for Baltimore already, almost 100 yards. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, hopefully. Again, just an ankle, so. And Oliver fell for the pump fake. Oliver having a not great 2 plays there. But it's still early, plenty of time. We know this offense can be explosive, right? We know what this Baltimore offense is capable of. Shotgun formation, fake the handoff. Lamar is going to run, gets hit from behind, gain about 7 on the play, runs up the middle. I think Rousseau was in on the tackle. Well, it's already been like the damage has been done on the 87-yard run. As far as the Bills, falling for play action, things like that. That damage was done on 1 run, unfortunately. Now it's 2nd and 3. Bobby Babich, so showing him on screen. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers and tight end to the top part of the screen. Henry gets his 2nd carry and gets about 3 yards and enough for a first down into Buffalo Bills territory. Did you see a hold? I don't know. I didn't see a hold, so. But they did call, 3 holds on Buffalo already so far? So we'll see how it goes the rest of the game. See how it goes the rest of the game. 1st and 10 for Baltimore at midfield. Nick Morrow in at linebacker. Lamar Jackson shotgun. Quick out to 43, and he gets 10 yards. Hamlin brought him down, but man, Ravens are doing whatever they want right now. Whatever they want. Justice Hill, running back on the catch and run. And so now we got 1st and 10 Baltimore deep inside Buffalo Bills territory. About the 38-yard line. Oh, no, they didn't give him a first down. They say 2nd and inches. Give it to Derrick Henry, and he's going to get the first down. You know, Derrick Henry is our Josh Allen, right? Josh Allen's our Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is their Josh Allen, however you want to say it. 2nd and inches, 3rd and inches. If you need inches, give it to Derrick Henry. Oh, and again, they struggled in the first half against Arizona. There was a flag down. I didn't see it. After a play, personal foul on Buffalo. It's on Smoot. Wow. Knees him in the head. He knees him in the head. Who does that? Please say McDermott got him out of the game. Get him out of the game. Why is he still in the game? You took Coleman out of a first quarter because he was late to practice. Because he was late to a practice. Smoot just needs someone in the head after the play. Lamar Jackson run this one up the middle. He gets maybe about 3 yards. They're inside the red zone now. How is that not something that gets him immediately put to the bench? If you're going to make a statement, make a statement. That, to me, is inconsistent. He knees him in the head for no reason after the play. Thinking that the 7 refs on the field aren't going to see it? Baltimore with 105 rushing yards, not even at the end of the first quarter. 2 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. Quick out to number 43. He gets inside the 10 to the 5, to about the 4-yard line. That's his 2nd catch this drive. Justice Hill, running back, with his 2nd catch on this drive. 1st and goal, Baltimore. And that's me at the end of the first quarter. Again, I'm not going to overreact to one game, especially not 1 quarter of one game. Especially 1 quarter of one game. Not going to do it. No, they do have to get a playoff here before the end of the first quarter. They will have to get a playoff here before the end of the first quarter. Jackson under center. Hands ball off to Henry. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. All right. Give me 2nd and goal. Give me 2nd and goal. Yeah, the Ravens never throw deep. I mean, rarely do they throw deep, but it's when you least expect them to throw deep that they find Zay Flowers over the top. That's when it happens. When you least expect it, that's when they find Zay Flowers over the top. And that's kind of the frustrating part about this Baltimore team, is they can do that. They can do that. Bills down 7-3 in the first quarter. Baltimore has the ball inside the 5-yard line. Getting ready to score once again. So, again, would love to hold them to a field goal here, but you never know. On 4th down, depending where they're at, they might actually go for it. We see plenty of times teams go for it, 4th and goal inside the 5, especially when you have a guy like Derrick Henry in the backfield. You might end up going for it on 4th down. But we'll see how the next 2 plays go before the Ravens have to make that decision. They plan on scoring a touchdown on the next play. So we'll see what happens. But right now, the Buffalo Bills, not looking great, right? Not great. They allowed 1 run for 87 yards. And that's really, really been the story of the first quarter. When you allow an 87-yard run on the first play, yeah, that kind of becomes a focal point. of the quarter. So I'm doing it, Spin. I tell you, Derrick Henry with an 87-yard run. Like I said, the Baltimore Ravens over 100 rushing yards in the first quarter alone. Isn't Lamar always good for one interception in the red zone against us? Well, if he is, it's about time. It's about time. It'd be nice. Because it really turns this game around if he throws an interception here. Josh Allen, 7 of 9 for 40 yards. Right now, Lamar Jackson's 3 for 3 for 33 yards. James Cook, 3 rushes for 20 yards. Derrick Henry, 4 for 95 and that tutty. Dalton Kincaid, 3 catches for 18 yards. Justice Hill, 2 catches for 23 yards. So those are the stats of the leading guys of this game so far. Again, I want to be 4-0 at the end of this game. I want to join Kansas City on top of the AFC. I didn't think that after this 3-game stretch, 3 road games, that the Bills would be 6-0. I didn't think that could happen, but I would love to see them 5-1. If we only lose one of these next 3 games, especially not the Jets game, right? And if it's this game, it's this game. Like, I'll take it. If we lose this one and then beat Houston and the Jets and we're 5-1, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But it's easier to split 2 than it is to win 2 in a row. The Bills have already won 3 in a row, so what do I know? What do I know? We watched the Ravens run these exact plays last 3 weeks. All right, back from commercial break. Lamar under center. Henry behind him. Henry, easy. Second touchdown. This one a receiving touchdown. Can't read a screen to save their life. And it's 13-3. 13-3. The Ravens up over the Buffalo Bills. Extra point pending. Oh, bother. All right, again, Bills need to answer. Bills need to answer, hopefully with a touchdown. We need to get 6. Can't keep getting field goals. It's amazing sometimes, though. It's honestly amazing how good a team can look from week to week, and then just one week just But again, Ravens gave up 19 points in the fourth quarter to Dallas last week. Keep it close. Let's see how they play in the fourth quarter. Just keep it close, and let's see how they play in the fourth quarter. At least the D look better than the first drive. Baby steps. Good thinking. Good thinking. Baby steps. You know, you got to take it for what it is. Oh, man. All right. So the Buffalo Bills will get the ball. Josh Allen knows he needs to respond. Henry playing better. Nah, there were some good seasons in Tennessee, man. There were some good seasons in Tennessee. Maybe his last season or something wasn't great, but man, I'll make him play a full season before I say something like that. He had some really good seasons. Did he break 2K once? Did he break 2K? Let's look it up. Let's look at Derrick Henry's stats. I'll probably look up Travis Henry's stats, even though I want to look up Derrick Henry's stats. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I do, Spin. Keep me in check. Keep me in check. Yeah, 2020 had 2,027 yards, averaging 5.5 yards per carry, 17 touchdowns. This one's going to be a touchback. Once again, the Bills will start at their own 30-yard line. 17 touchdowns? That's nuts. That's nuts. 16 touchdowns in 2019. Yeah, we'll make him score more than 5 before we say, oh, he was better. just we'll make him do a little bit more. And we'll see. We'll see what he does, because the Bills have not spent too much time down this season so far. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on the screen. Looks like it's Hollins and Shakir at the bottom. It looks like Samuel was that Samuel with the catch? Yeah, Curtis Samuel with the catch out of the backfield. We have 2nd and short. McGovern back in. McGovern back in. Is that what you're saying? Come on. Where's McGovern at? Is he back in? McGovern's back in as they hand the ball off to Cook. Cook gets maybe 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short. All right. He spent 5 minutes in the medical tent getting screened for head injury, which he never had. Which he never had. All right. 3rd and short. Shotgun, Cook to the left. Now Cook to the right. Allen fakes it to him, gives it to Kincaid. Kincaid stopped at the line of scrimmage. No, it was Knox. I'm sorry, Knox with the catch. He stopped short. I say go for it. Jabu with the tackle. I say go for it. I'm sorry. They're punt team's in. You got to be kidding me. This defense hasn't done anything yet. Defense hasn't done anything yet. Wow. Defense hasn't done anything yet. You're just giving the ball back to them after 3 and out. That's nuts. Playing on a 4th and 2, and now you're playing on a 4th and less than 1. Ball bounces to the 18, 19-yard line. That's nuts. That's dumb. That's dumb. You have Josh Allen. He's already gotten you a 4th and 1. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's go defense. Oh, man. I think that's a bad decision. Should have won for it. Yeah, I think it's a bad decision. Your defense hasn't done a good job stopping him at all today. Are we gonna be okay with it being 21-3? Because that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. But like someone said earlier, isn't Lamar good for 1 pick in the end zone each game against us? Haven't got any pressure on him. Yeah, of course. He's gotten rid of the ball quickly so far. Like there haven't been a lot of step back. That's normal for Baltimore, though. Like that's normal Baltimore play. Yep, I don't get it, Spin. I don't get it. But nothing we can do about it. We just hope this team steps up on defense. Hope this team steps up on defense. Jim says, hey, folks, please cheer me up. Well, the Bills are still 3-0 and the Jets lost, which means that no matter what happens in this game, the Bills will be ahead in the AFC East. And that's all that matters, winning your division. Once you do that, everything else after that is a cherry on top, right? Until you get to the playoffs. Secondly, like I just said last commercial break, if the Bills go 2-1 in this 3-game stretch, I'm a happy man. You're a happy man. If the Bills go back-to-back road games, go 2-1, we're 5-1 out of that big stretch, and then we kind of breathe, and that would include hopefully beating the Jets, which means that we would have at least a 2.5, 3-game lead, because then we already beat Miami, and hopefully we already beat the Jets. Then that lead is even bigger. So these things make us happy. Make us happy. Obviously, it's a long season still, only week 4, but at the quarter point, and again, Ryan and I talked about this. When it was a 16-game season, now it's 70 games, things change a little bit. It was all about being above 500 each quarter, which meant first quarter of the season, go 3-1. Second quarter of the season, go 3-1. Third quarter of the season, go 3-1. Fourth quarter of the season, 3-1. If you went 4-0, that's even better, sure. But you just did not want to go 1-3. If you do that, if you're 3-1 after every single quarter, that makes you 12-4. Now you have that extra game, but that makes you 12-4. A lot of times that's going to win you your division. I formation and start this drive from their own 19. First down, going deep, and he finds his target. That's likely, who's had a big start to the season, Gets to the 40-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10. Can we go down 2 scores and get 10 straight stops like the Chiefs? Now, again, this is a much better offense than that Chiefs offense. I'll tell you that much. Spector gets beat over top. So it's 1st and 10 from 45 now. Jackson 5 for 5, saw this game. Fake the handoff. Allen all day in the pocket. Or Allen. Wow, Andrews drops it. Jackson had all day in the pocket. Found Andrews, and he just dropped it. Hey, like Kincaid did on that second drive. And I talked about that in the pregame. At some point, someone's going to talk about the pressure and how we're not getting any pressure on Lamar Jackson. But that might be part of the defensive game plan. Now they might need to switch it up every once in a while and try to get pressure. But you do not want to contain the edge to get pressure on Jackson and then just beat you for a long run. Ooh, they're going to call false start here. But, okay, I'm okay with that. If he had his hand in the ground already, then I'm good with that. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 15. I think that's the first penalty on Baltimore today. Buffalo's already had 4 or 5. Yeah, I don't know how much pressure we're going to get there. 2nd and 15. I mean, I'm not going to call a man an idiot. He's won 4 straight divisions titles. Like, I mean, shotgun, fake the handoff to Henry. Henry open. Good job tackling out of bounds. Do not get a penalty for a late hit. Williams with the tackle, forcing him out of bounds. 3rd down. 11:45 to go in the second quarter. All right, 3rd and 11. Let's stop him here. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers on a screen in a bunch formation. Again, Baltimore moving left to right now here in the second quarter. Over the middle, caught. 1st down. Is that Aguilar? Man, how is he catching passes? Remember Aguilar playing with Philly, he couldn't do anything. 1st and 10. Wow. I mean, isn't he he's like 7 for 7 now, right? No, 7 for 8. That's right. Andrews had a drop. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Fakes a quick throw. Wow. Big hole opens up. That's Justice Hill out of the backfield getting 11 yards. Just keep moving the ball. That's what we don't go for on 4th and 1s because we trust our defense, right, McDermott? We trust our defense to make smart plays. Oh, yeah. I love the H-back delay from shotgun. I really do. And yet the Bills can't defend it somehow. You trying to tell me don't try to tell me Ed Oliver's overrated. I've been saying that for years. Shotgun through our receiver on the screen. And the ball off to Henry. He tries to go to the top. He breaks the tackle. Gets maybe 5 yards. And the guy who tackled him is down. Is that wrap? That sucks. Wrap slow to get up after tackling Henry. Looks like he took a knee to the helmet. So he'll be out for a little bit. 2nd and 4. At least we get to see Bishop do what? Because he ain't stopping Henry. Commercial break as they tend to wrap on the ground, unfortunately, for the Buffalo Bills. Not wanting injuries in this game has seemed to gone out the window. Not a good first half at any level for the Buffalo Bills right now. At any level for the Buffalo Bills right now. It's still the first half, man. On to Houston. No. Baltimore. Baltimore, if you look at Baltimore over the last 3 seasons and fourth quarter leads that they have given up, nothing's over against this Baltimore Ravens team. They gave up 19 points last week against the Dallas Cowboys to make a 28-3 game, a 28-25 game. I'm fine. Sorry, 26 game. Yeah, unfortunately, Baltimore is going to score more points than Arizona did, but I don't disagree. And Baltimore will also get the ball to start the second half in this game compared to us being able to double dip. So there are some differences, but I don't disagree. Make adjustments at halftime. We'll see what happens. Conrad comes in and says, second half comeback incoming. If you believe that, make sure if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to Hashtag Sports if you haven't already. As we get ready for the Baltimore Ravens on this 2nd and 4. Again, first down rush by Derrick Henry for 6 yards. Rapp makes the tackle, but he stays down on the field. And now we're waiting for its 2nd and 4. $9:48 to go in the first half. In the huddle, not sure if off the field yet or not because they're taking their sweet time. Or Jackson, not sure if Rapp's off the field or not because they're taking their sweet time. Not sure if they're off because they're taking time getting back to the game. A lot on Josh's shoulders now. If they want to come back, yeah, absolutely. But we haven't seen a game like that this year yet. Going back to the tent. He's walking around. 2nd and 4. Henry bounce out. Stopped. There's a flag. Looks like it's in the offensive backfield where holding would normally be. And they've been holding so far. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one. Holding. So it's 2nd and 14. But the way this team has been able to create big plays against us, maybe you take the 3rd and 4 instead. Maybe you take the 3rd and 4 instead. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Because the way this offense has been able to create big plays, 3rd and 4 might not be a terrible thing. Shotgun formation now for Lamar Jackson. Henry to his right. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, including Zay Flowers. Fakes it. Looks like Jones was being held. Pass almost completed. Aguilar makes a great play. If Aguilar does not touch that, there's a chance that's intercepted. There's a chance that's intercepted. It's going to be 3rd and 14, 9:03 to go. Yeah, like if Aguilar does not tip that and jump up and make a play on the ball, Douglas is right there. Douglas is right there. Oh, wow. Flowers was wide open in the end zone. 3rd and 14. Big 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Lamar sets up a screen. Another screen by number 43, and he picks up the 1st down. Another screen to Justice Hill, and he picks up another 1st down. It's 3 screens to Justice Hill, all of which have gotten more than 10 yards. All of which have got more than 10 yards. McDermott looks flustered. How do they know the screens are coming if there's no one there? If there's no one on screen when the screen happens, they obviously don't know the screens are coming. I formation, 1st and 10 at the 22. It's a pitch to Henry. Henry gets out of the 19, maybe getting a 3 on the play. Williams and Spector on the tackle. Eight minutes to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation, 5 wide? Looks like, no, 4 wide. Flowers goes in motion, top of the screen. Looks like a false start there they missed. Going deep into the end zone. Oh, jeez. Justice Hill killing the Buffalo Bills. So the running backs are controlling the show for Baltimore. Doesn't matter if it's Derrick Henry, Justice Hill. No answers by this Buffalo Bills defense. None at all. Don't go for it on 4th and 2. Punt it away. All right. Great job. Great job. Why are we talking about a draft right now? 21-0. Tucker's good. We lose this game 75-3. You know we're 3-1 on top of our division, right? Who here, raise your hand if you expected to go 17-0. Raise your hand. Put a 1 in the comment section. No one's been doing it all night anyway, so why start now? Okay. Oh, and by the way, it's still the first half. By the way, I'll throw that nugget out there. Okay, we lose this game 76-3. Like, okay. It's one game, we move on. We have seen enough in the first 3 games this season to know that the Bills are a good team. Right? Right. We look horrible. Okay, yeah, we look horrible today. You're right. We look horrible today. Not wrong. And again, man, if that happens, if we lose tonight and win the next 2, we're 5-1. 2 games up on the Jets and at least 2 games up on the Dolphins with wins over both of them. 3 games up on the Patriots, and at least. And after what I've seen from the Patriots so far, not too concerned about that one. Right? So if we go 2-1 in the next 3 and beat the Jets, it's a pretty good feeling going into week 7. You got to have a pretty good feeling going into week 7. You're not, I mean, there's no opportunities to do against good teams in the future. There's no opportunities to do against good teams here in the future. We have a schedule set up to play plenty of good teams. Oh. Okay. Lose your mind over 1 loss. It's fine. Lose your mind over 1 loss. That's fine. Go ahead. But remember, it's just 1 loss. And that's, by the way, only if we lose this game. Only if we lose this game. Man, like it's nuts. It's a crappy start to a game. It's a crappy start to a game. How many running backs are like Derrick Henry in this league? None. Now, I understand what you are saying when you say, hey, we'll play Baltimore again in the playoffs if we make it. If they make it. I don't disagree with you. We will. But we have history to show that, yes, Derrick Henry has ran for over 100 yards on us in the past, and he has today again. But we have history to show that we've stopped Derrick Henry to 40 yards in a game, 50 yards a game, whatever the case might be. I wasn't rating Babbitt at all. And I'm still not rating Brady either. Georgia came back on Saturday night. It's fine. That was a good game, by the way. That was a great game to watch. If you're not a fan, like luckily, as a fan of the University of Buffalo, I can watch the SEC without a rooting interest and just enjoy good football. The Pac-12, if it exists anymore. The Big Ten, which is 17 teams now. I can enjoy watching these games. Shotgun formation starting at the 30, another touchback, by the way. Fakes it to Cook, looking over the middle. Pass almost intercepted by number 2. Almost intercepted. Here we go. Here we go. Nate Wiggins almost had the pick. Throwing it behind. Throwing it behind Hollins. Beautiful. Beautiful. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the bottom. It looks like Shakir and Hollins to the bottom. Shakir with the catch. Gets to the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. Forced out of bounds by Humphrey. It's not a belief saying we will win. It's a belief saying we still can win. And it's a belief saying that it's one game. We are abandoning the run. And that's unfortunate because I think Cook got off to a pretty good start. But 7 minutes to go in the first half. Bills down 21-3. And see, if we abandon the run, that means this Baltimore front line can just pin their ears back. They have 6 guys on the line of scrimmage right now. And they send pressure, and Allen's going to go down. Allen's going to, I mean, he stays on his feet, but it's a sack. So it's another 3-and-out for Buffalo. Another 3-and-out for Buffalo. At least this time, there's no question you shouldn't go for on 4th down. That's nice. That's nice. I agree that he should punt here. You know. So that's good. 4th and 15. Martin kicks this one off. Decent punt. Inside the 20 to 16. It's going to be returnable to the 25 to almost the 30-yard line. And that's where the Ravens will take over. That's where the Ravens will take over. We talked great about Brown in the pregame about how he had not allowed a QB hurry yet. But, yes, he is not having a good day right now against Van Noy. Not having a good day. And Osiris definitely did not look good on that last one either. I will agree. Right now, ESPN. And this is something. All right, the Ravens are favored to win this game, but 92.3%. Okay, that seems harsh, ESPN. Like 92%. Okay. Like I'm good with 88%. But okay. If it goes 28-3, the night will be over. Turn out the lights. I'll be sitting here talking to myself, guys. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Oh man. But I mean, have the Bills shown anything that has proven that this game will not be 28-3 on defense? Right? Like, have they done anything on defense that says, oh, they'll stop this Lamar Jackson Baltimore team? So, but it does fit the NFL narrative. Baltimore will get that respect back, and they're now a dangerous team once again. Not the team that started 0-2. Barely beat Dallas. So if that's what happens, that's what happens. Bills will still be 3-1. Chiefs have won back-to-back Super Bowls. They ain't going undefeated either season. So we need some designed Josh runs. We've had a couple already. Oh, man. But it will be fun to see, you know, if you're looking for reasons things to look out for, even if you think this game's over, how does Joe Brady respond? Like, what kind of schemes does he run in a game where it looks like your backs are against the wall? Because we really haven't been in this situation yet this season. Let's double flush that first half. Well, the first half ain't over yet. We might need to do the triple flush. Triple flush. If we see Baltimore again, what makes me think it's going to be any different? Lamar Jackson's record in the playoffs. Against teams, by the way, that he beats in the regular season. Lamar Jackson's record in the playoffs. period. Two-time MVP. What's he done in the playoffs? Period. End of sentence. If you give me Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen in the playoffs, I promise you I know which one I'm taking. Screen pass to Aguilar, tackle for a loss on the play. There's a flag down as well. Looks like an eligible man downfield. Decline the penalty, make it 2nd and 12. Second and 12. First play for a loss, stop for a loss by this Bills defense. Second and 12, shotgun. Lamar Jackson going to take off up the middle. No one's there. That's a first down. Easy. That's an easy first down. They're not giving them the first down? I thought that was an easy first down. I thought that was an easy first down. And that's another thing. We would have Henry runs up the middle for a yard on the first down. We would have Milano back in the playoffs. We'd hopefully have Teron Johnson back in the playoffs if they don't get re-injured, of course. And we'd have Terrell Bernard back in the playoffs too. No, we're not the Miami Dolphins. Oh my gosh. Is Josh Allen the new Tua Tagovailoa? Oh my gosh. I formation, 1st and 10, 4:20 to go in the first half. Henry gets the ball, runs it to the 42, about 3 yards on the play. Overreactions are nuts. Nuts. 4 minutes to go in the first half, still 21-3. Baltimore is trying to run clock to make sure that if they score, Buffalo doesn't have enough time to do anything on offense, is my opinion. Right? Make it 28-3 at halftime. It's a lot different than 28-10. Jackson back pass has all day once again. Going to find someone open. Number 7 with the catch. And that's a first down into Buffalo Bills territory. Rashad Bateman. Just name some names. Well, when you give Lamar Jackson or any NFL quarterback 7 seconds to throw the ball, player's going to be open. The receiver is going to be open. It doesn't matter. The receiver is going to be open. It can be Bateman. It could be, you name the player. If you give a quarterback 7 seconds, pistol formation on first down from the 35, 2:57 to go. Hands the ball off to Henry. Henry tries to get, is that not a hold on number 70? Thank you. Dear goodness. It's going to be a hold. Going to be a hold. Thank you. Man. All right. 1st and 20 now. 2:51 to go in the first half. Let's do something. Let's do something. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Stop running the play clock. We want some time on the board. Let's go. 2:40. Shotgun formation. Mark pass. Taking off with it. He fumbles. Bills have it. Bills ball. Bills ball. off him. It's the Bills' ball. Get off him. It's the Bills' ball. Yes, let's go. All right. Williams, I think, was the one who knocked that thing loose. Spectre on the recovery. Yep, Spectre on the recovery. Great job. Great job. Williams with a nice punch out. Yeah. But most of you think this game's over, though. So, I mean, it was just for S's and G's at this point. Just for S's and G's at this point. All right, let's go, Buffalo. Points on the board before halftime. Make it 6. It's even better. 7, I guess. All right, 3 wide receivers. Obama screen. Allen shotgun. Cook to his left. Hands ball off to Cook. Gives about 5. All right, 2:20 to go. Bills have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. They're in no rush, so it looks like this will take it to the 2-minute warning. You don't run it all on the last series with plenty of time. Now you try running it with 2 minutes. That's fine. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. It's really fine. It's really fine. It's really fine. Yeah. Field stretcher. Okay. Who do you have in mind? Who do you have in mind? Pick somebody. Pick somebody. Let's go, boys. Lots of game left. Lots of game left. There is. Anybody. Just pick somebody. Who do you have in mind? Just curious. Just curious who you're thinking. Don't forget to stay with me at halftime. We'll go over some of the low lights of the first half. But again, hopefully if the Bills can score some points, preferably a touchdown, who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. But a big fumble by Lamar Jackson gives the Bills the ball, gives the Bills life. Not according to ESPN, the Baltimore Ravens still have a 90% chance of beating us tonight. So, there's that. Okay. All right. The world just happened. Did I lose you guys? I lost you guys. Where did I go? Where did I go? Hello. You guys still hear me, though, right? Got it. Show on stream. You guys got me now? You see me? We fixed it. Sort of. Sort of. I'll get you all back in. Looks like there's an injury on the field right now. Number 44 is coming off. Did you guys hear me during that at all? Or because I was trying to keep talking, but no one was answering. So I'm guessing you guys didn't hear me. You guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Good. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm back. Missed me? You missed me, didn't you? Oh, now there's another Baltimore player now? What's going on? No, they're just showing a replay of Baltimore players sitting on his butt. That makes sense. 4th and 2. You heard me now, not before. That happens. Pretty sure I'm set up to the camera mic right now. I have to set up. Got a little bit of a new system going on this week. Shotgun formation on 4th and 2. Minute 11 to go. Timeout. What's going on now? Timeout, Baltimore. Timeout, Baltimore. I'm glad you missed me, guys. I missed you guys too, until I saw everything that was going on. I saw everything that was going on. 4th and 2. What do we want to do here? Just a Josh. Oh, there's a flag now. Wow, delayed game penalty on Baltimore. I didn't hear the whole thing. Someone tell me what happened. What happened? Wow. Okay. So really a mistake on the official helps us out. Okay. 1st and 10. Into Baltimore territory at the 48. Shotgun formation. Cook to his right. Minute 11 to go. Have 3 timeouts. Shotgun going deep to nobody. Nobody there. They had injury timeout and then called the other, which according to the rules interpreter, they were supposed to ignore that, but they didn't, and that helps us out. But does it really? Or are they just feeling sorry for us at this point? Minute 6 to go, 2nd and 10. Is it here to help us, or are they just feeling sorry for us? Minute 6, you got Kincaid and Cook in the backfield with Allen. 2 wide receivers at the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. And now it's time to throw. Throws it deep. Coleman. Oh, Coleman! Come down with that, man. Gotta come down with that. Let's go. Takes treatment. Maybe if you weren't late to practice, you would have caught that one. Catch it. It's there. It's right there. It's right there. It's all right. Next play. Next play. Forget about it. Amnesia. 3rd and 10. And reading the defense. Samuel goes in motion. We pick up more than 5 here. You got to go for on 4th down. And looking to throw. Rolling. But we're not. He's going back. He's just running backwards. Wow. Coleman's frustrated. Just a frustrating game so far for the Buffalo Bills. Just a frustrating game for our Bills, that's all. Three-one ain't bad, I guess. Again, if we scored 19 points in the 4th quarter like Dallas did right now, we win this game. So, and that's going into the end zone. Of course, thank you for not kicking that. It looked like Hollins was getting ready to kick that. That would have added 15 yards. Oh, my God. Did anyone else see Hollins almost kick that That would have been 15 yards. Wow. I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't. So turnover turns into no points, and the Bills are still down 21-3, and we hope that that's a score at halftime. But it could be worse. They still have 2 timeouts. They have 42 seconds left. Could be worse. Could be worse. So let's hope we figure this out in the second half. It would even if the Bills do figure this out, which I hope they do too, it's going to take a lot to come back down 18, maybe more. Right? Not saying we can't do it. Not saying we won't do it. I'm just saying it will take a lot for us to come back. But if there's a team that gives up a big deficit in the fourth quarter, it's this Baltimore Ravens team. This Baltimore Ravens team is giving up a lot of big leads recently. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find the list of games that they have given up big leads in, where they've blown a lot of big leads. Because there's a list out there, and it includes the Buffalo Bills at one point. Like double-digit lead. So they blew a 21-point lead to Miami in September 18, 2022. They blew a 17-point lead to the Bills October of the same year, 2022. They blew a 15-point lead against the Browns in 23. They blew a 14-point lead against the Raiders in 21. Like, they have a history of this happening. They've blown double-digit leads a lot. And again, that's not including the games where they've given up a double-digit lead and still won the game. So, home with a couple drops now. I'm not going to get too hard on the rookie yet. But I'm sure a lot of Bills fans, oh, you got Xavier Worthy. You got Worthy. Worthy. We gave the Chiefs a break. We did this, we did that, yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. All right, just hold them on defense right now. Just hold them on defense. Pick 6 won't be too bad either. 42 seconds. So the delay game still cost them a timeout because they took it, so they only have 1. That's kind of big. Henry, no gain. All right, Epineza with the tackle. Okay. And they're not calling time. So that's going to be halftime. All right. It is what it is. What can you do? It is what it is, guys. And again, if I have technical difficulties again at some point during this game, just stick with me. I'll try to figure it out. I'll do my best. Bills going to halftime, trailing 21-3. The Ravens do get the ball to start the second half. And again, the Bills defense needs to come out in the second half with a different game plan than what they had in the first half, because what they did in the first half clearly did not work. So we'll go over some statistics at half. We'll talk about some things the Bills need to do to adjust. They're talking McDermott right now on the field. And, I don't know what conversation he'll have. This is the most points we've allowed in first half since week 9 of last season. Let's hope for a better second half. Yeah, let's hope. Can't get too much worse. But if we can force another turnover or two, and you just never know what's going to happen. But it's halftime here. Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens. Ravens up 21-3. Again, thank you for sticking with me on #sports. If you haven't already hit that like button, be sure to do so. Hit that subscribe button as well while you're at it. Again, give #sports, give me a whole bunch of coverage during the game, after the game, during the week, all kinds of stuff. So make sure that you were doing that. Again, want to make sure that #sports, we thank our sponsors. There's 2 sponsors we really want to thank. First, Mr. Rogers Homes. Mr. Rogers, a real estate agent out in Arizona, originally from the Buffalo, New York area. Big Bills fan. But if you're looking for real estate out in Arizona, whether it be a vacation home, whether you're looking to relocate from the cold winters in Buffalo, be sure to check out misterrogershomes.com. Again, link in the description below. Want to thank him for all of his support of this channel over the past, so many years. He's been a supporter of Hashtag Sports since I've been here for the past 5 years, and we appreciate him. Also, want to make sure we thank BetDSI, one of our sponsors as well. What's up, Bills Mafia? My name is Joe Sharp, here from Hashtag Sports, bringing you the latest on the Buffalo Bills. Now, you know, as well as I do, that being a fan isn't just about watching the games. It's about living every moment. And if you're ready to take that to the next level, if you're ready to take that passion to the next level, you need to check out BetDSI. BetDSI has been around for over 20 years. Safety unmatched. Their safety, I've talked to their team a lot about safety, and it's unmatched. And they know how to treat real fans like us. With the best odds, the fastest payouts, and a platform that's as solid as our defense was the first 3 games, not this game, the first 3 games. Whether you're betting on the Bills to dominate the AFC, win the division, whatever you want to talk about, or making those crucial live bets during the game, BetDSI has everything you need to make your picks. And here's something special just for Hashtag Sports listeners. Again, listen up, guys. Sign up today and using the promo code HTAG, again, HTAG, and BetDSI will hook you up with a 120% bonus on your first deposit, up to $1,000. That's right, extra cash to make sure you're backing the Bills all the way. So again, make sure you're doing that. Thank you to BetDSI for all that they do for Hashtag Sports. Again, they're going to match 120% of your first deposit. And even after that, guys, the promos keep on coming. So make sure once you use the promo code, get on there. They're going to keep saying some promo codes. Yeah, Josh Allen versus man in this game, not so good compared to last game against man coverage, right? Last game against man coverage, he dominated the Jacksonville Jaguars. But we do know that Baltimore tends to play more of a zone. So we'll look to see how the Bills combat that in the second half. Again, I'm interested to see how Joe Brady and how Babich calls the second half. Now they're down 21-3. I think that's going to be very interesting to see what they do that they didn't have to do the first 3 weeks. They really didn't have to have this mentality of trying to come back from a large deficit. This is the first time they'll have to do that, and we'll see how well they are at trying to get the Bills back in this game, because it was a bad first half. And if the Bills are to, this could go one of 2 ways. Obviously, the Bills can crumble, fold, and just, call it in and lose this one by probably more than 21-3. Or the Bills can try and make a comeback here. And I'm not going to lie, talking about BetDSI, right now the Buffalo Bills are at plus 1,000. Plus 1,000. Like, I don't think they're that out of it. Just say, I don't think they're that out of it. That's all I'm saying. Like, if they're at plus 1,000, you can turn $10 into 100 just like that. If the Bills come back to win this game, I'm not saying. I'm just saying against a team who historically gives up big leads. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. So we'll see. We'll see how the Buffalo Bills do in the second half. Scoring summary: obviously, 87-yard run by Derrick Henry starts the scoring off. First play from scrimmage for the Baltimore Ravens, an 87-yard run. The Bills come back with a 50-yard field goal by Tyler Bass. Then you have a Lamar Jackson pass to Derrick Henry and a Lamar Jackson pass to Justice Hill. The running backs of the Baltimore Ravens are the story of this game. Justice Hill with 3 or maybe even 4 catches now, each one of them for over 10 yards. Justice Hill right now, 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown. He also has 1 rush for 11 yards as well. Lamar Jackson, 4 rushes for 26 yards. Derrick Henry, 9 for 109, with his long being that 87-yard run. Lamar Jackson, 11-13, 135 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Game Jaguars is giving the Ravens a 95% chance to win right now. Again, I think the Ravens have a great chance to win this game. I really do. They're up 21-3 at halftime. But 95% is a lot. A lot. I just don't know if I think that's realistic. Realistically, this is the game I thought we'd lose out of the next 3, but not like this. Again, the second half, we're going to hopefully see a better performance by the Buffalo Bills, and hopefully they'll be able to cut into this lead. Again, will they come back? I don't know, but the Baltimore Ravens have been known to give up big leads, so I'm not saying that the Bills are out of this one quite yet. If you have a gambling addiction problem, please seek the appropriate help. Yes, everyone know that there is a 1-800-GAMBLER, I believe is the number, and each state has their own number and way to contact for help. So make sure you do that, and don't let us be the star of something. If you're comfortable never betting on these games, stay that way. It's fine. Bills 1 of 8 on third downs. We'll talk about third downs, and you look what the Ravens have been doing on third downs. They've been converting at a pretty good clip. They were 3 for 3 on third downs. Now the Bills are 1 for 1 on fourth downs. They should have gone for at least one, maybe even two more fourth downs in that first half, but they just didn't do it, and I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because we have Sean McDermott, who, again, puts a lot of trust. He's a defensive-minded guy, so he puts a lot of trust in his defense. And from what we've seen, from what we saw in the first 3 games, there's reason to trust your defense. And you want to see how your defense responds in certain situations, because the later we get into the season, the more you have to rely on your defense. A lot of high-scoring games right now that come December, January, won't be high-scoring games. So we will see how the Bills respond in the second half, of course, but we want to do it on defense first, try to get 3 and out, force a turnover, whatever the case might be. We haven't forced the Ravens to a 3 and out yet. The only reason why we stopped them on that one drive, they were getting ready to score the Lamar Jackson fumble. A great job by the Bills defense forcing that fumble. That's the only thing that really keeps this game 21-3 and not a bigger margin right now for the Baltimore Ravens. You look at this Buffalo Bills team. Josh Allen 9-16 for 42 yards. James Cook 5 for 27. Over 5.5 yard average ain't that bad. The problem is down 21-3. How much are you going to be able to run the ball in the second half, right? We saw earlier today, we did see Green Bay down 21-3 at one point. They made that into a game losing by 2. So don't think because the Bills are down 21-3. I know it's looked ugly. I know. I've watched it. I see it. But don't think just because the Bills. There's a rare few times in sports where your team's going to be down 21-3, and you're like, man, our team looked good there. Woo, I don't know how we're down 21-3 because we looked really good. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That comment. Look at the receiving. Kincaid, 3 catches, 18 yards. Shakir, 3 for 10. Glad to see Shakir back. Scary injury there in the first quarter. Looked like he twisted it, or it looks like, something happened, just a twisted ankle. So he is back in there. Happy to see that. Jordan Cook, Hollins, and Knox all with 1 catch. Knox on that 3rd and 1, unable to gain a yard. If you're Knox there, I feel like you have to know where the sticks are. You have to know where the sticks are and try to get that first down at the catch, because you're taking a hit pretty much right away. Pressure coming in on Josh Allen. The Baltimore Ravens defense is playing up, right? So you're probably going to get hit right away. And I'm not sure if the plan was for him to go out a little bit more, but Josh Allen was under pressure right away, so got to Knox as fast as he could. I don't know. I just think that next Sunday, Cowboys at Steelers. That should be a good one. That should be a fun one to watch next Saturday, especially since my team's not in it. Next Sunday's game, I believe, is a 1 o'clock game, right? The Houston game's a 1 o'clock game, so make sure you tune in to #sports. I'll be with you for the duration of that game as well. I'll come on about a half hour early, about 12:30. Be nice to be on at 1 o'clock. We haven't had too many 1 o'clock games yet this season, but we will get some the second half of the year as well. Our biggest highlight being the forced fumble. It was. It absolutely was. Again, James Cook didn't get off to a bad start. 5 rushes for 27 yards. But again, being down 18 points in the second half, you have to start. McDermott will never coach a Super Bowl caliber defense. He hasn't yet. See, I don't know if it's just Sean McDermott, though. That's the thing. I've been saying this for years. And this is when Sean McDermott first became a head coach. Can a defensive coordinator in today's NFL, a defensive-minded head coach, I should say, win a Super Bowl? Because it's been a while since the defense. In fact, the past 2 or 3 years, when we get down to the final 8 teams, Sean McDermott's the only one on the list of coaches out of the final 8 teams who is a head coach that comes from a defensive background. Jim Harbaugh had like a special teams / defensive background, but he was more like a gadget type. Like he can do it. But he was more like a special teams guy. All the other ones are McVay, Reed. You think about the names of everyone who's been there, and they're all offensive-minded head coaches. So I've wondered for a while now, because in today's game, think about when the Rams went to the Super Bowl, right? Anyone who touched McVay, anyone who breathed in the air that McVay was close to, got a job somewhere, right? Because you see an offensive-minded coach, you want to grab him and take him right away, so that way he doesn't go anywhere else. So you think about some of the great young offensive coaches that come into the league. The only way a defensive-minded head coach, in my opinion, will ever win a Super Bowl again, at least for the foreseeable future, is if something like what's happening with Joe Brady happens now, and Joe Brady just turns out to be the next Andy Reid, right? And you get him for a year, and then he's gone. The Ravens lost 2 games somehow. What's the secret? Well, you look at the Ravens, they lost to the Chiefs week 1, and that really shouldn't have been a loss. That should have been a win, right? You think about what happened that last play of the game with the toe just out of bounds. They should have won that game. And then you look at the game after that one against the Raiders. How did they lose that game? Well, the Raiders came back late, right? The Baltimore Ravens had that game won. Las Vegas scores 13 points in the fourth quarter to win that game. But you look in the now Las Vegas's defense held them to only 9 points in the first half. That would have been nice. Have their 3 scores be field goals instead of touchdowns. You're looking at a different ball game, of course. These teams are too finesse. Is that a McDermott problem or is that a Josh Allen problem? I mean, there comes a point in time, too, where what do we have in the cupboard? You think about the injuries of this defense, and it's every year, and I understand that, and it can't be used as an excuse, but at the same time, he has done a lot with a little. And McDermott is clearly, in my opinion, the best defensive-minded head coach we have in the NFL today. I'm 100%. Yeah, the Raiders came back late. Why can't we? The Cowboys came back late. They just came up short. And if you're watching on Razor Sharp Picks on Wednesday, Ryan made the argument that if you replace Dak Prescott off the Cowboys, if you take Dak Prescott off the Cowboys last week and insert Josh Allen in the fourth quarter, the Bills win that game. So why not show Ryan that he is correct in his assessment and that the Bills come back and win this one? Ravens defense, 8 pressures on 19 dropbacks. So all the congratulations that we have been given the Buffalo Bills offensive line, well, now it's being tested. 8 dropbacks, only 8 pressures on 16 dropbacks, only 1 sack. And I think that's more to say on Josh Allen than it is on the offensive line. As the Bills get ready to kick the ball off to start the second half, and it starts on defense right now. What kind of statement can the Bills make? And listen, if you're the Ravens, you come out, what's happened over the past couple weeks as far as letting teams come back when they really shouldn't be coming back. What's happened. So you got to come out with that same. You got to come out thinking this is 0-0. 0-0. First and Baltimore from the 30-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on the screen. Flowers goes in motion to the top. Ravens going from right to left. Pressure coming. That's intentional grounding. Who the heck is he throwing it to? Thank you. I do believe the sack counts on intentional grounding, yes, but I'm not 100% sure. Second and long. It doesn't matter if he's in the pocket. Don't show the pocket, NBC. It doesn't matter because it didn't pass the line of scrimmage. So stop it. Stop it. So it's going to be inside the 20. Second and 24. Let's look at the stats spin and see if that counts. As of right now, they don't show a sack for Williams on the stat sheet. Lamar looking to throws it high, caught by Hill, but gets pushed right out of bounds. So it's going to be third and long. Get off the field. Perfect start if you get off the field here on third and long. Rapp's still in the locker room, so he will not be coming back in this game. We'll be without Rapp for the rest of the game. Tron Johnson was inactive for today's game. Terrell Bernard inactive for today's game. Williams did not get credit for the sack. 3rd and 20 from the 20. Pressure coming. Throws it deep. Incomplete. 4th and 20. Great start. Great start. And that's the exact start we needed. Good job. Get off the field. Let's make this a game now. And that's what we need in the first half. I don't know if you're talking about a play that's upcoming that I missed so far. But am I a couple plays behind now? I don't know how far behind I am anymore. Punt's in the air. I'm seeing the punt right now. Codrington with the return to the 41. It's going to be 1st and 10, 13:53 to go from there. I've been frozen for you. Am I frozen for anyone else? Anyone else? Let me know. If I'm frozen for other people, I can restart. It looks like I might be. All right, fix it. Let me know if that's better for you guys. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Cook gets the ball, breaks a tackle, turns what could have been a 4-yard loss into about a half-yard loss. So, again, let me know if I am back. All right. Well, just let me know if I came back. Baby, I'm back. Or maybe I'm not back. I want to be back. That's good. If you guys are happy, I'm happy. If you guys are happy, I'm happy. So, all right, 2nd down and 11 for the Bills. Shotgun formation, 3 wide to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom, 5 set. Again, Bills moving from left to right. Hollins is open underneath. And with a quick pass out, Samuel with the catch, but tackled right away. So it's going to be 3rd and about 8. Well, we got the defense to force a 3 and out. Last thing we need to do is go 3 and out now. Last thing we need to do is go 3 and out now. 3rd and 5. Jeez. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 12:40 to go in 3rd quarter. Bills 1 for 8 on 3rd down. Let's talk about that at halftime. Big 3rd down here. Shotgun formation. You have Knox coming into the backfield. So it's Knox and Johnson in the backfield. And with time in the pocket, looking. Now has to roll out, looking. Throw it. Oh, he's open. Shakir's open. It's 10, 5. No, listen. You guys don't understand how impossible that throw is. How impossible that throw is. What a throw. What a throw. That's nuts. Wow. Shakir with a great catch. Big play. Big play. 1st and goal from the 3. Let's go. Let's go. Johnson, I believe, in the backfield. Yes. He's going to take it to the outside. Boom. Boom. What now? Game over. Game over. This is all for S's and G's, right? We're about to be 21-10. We're about to be 21-10. Let's go. Let's go. I have every Buffalo Bills player except for Ty Johnson. And he's on my bench. I just didn't play him this week. He's on my bench. Todd Bass with the extra point is 21-10. That's why we have Josh Allen. No one else does. That's Josh Allen. All right. Come on. Yeah, now the defense needs to step it up again. Defense needs to step it up again. They still have Baltimore at 80% chance to win this thing. Do they know who they're talking about? Listen, I'm not, again, I'm not saying, I'm just saying currently. Give me a second here. I just want to look this up real quick. Look this up. So to let you know if you guys are itching right now. Remember, they're plus 1,000. You would love that plus 1,000 money right now, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? If you bet him plus 1,000 at halftime, you'd love that right now. Still plus 380. Plus 380. So think about that though. Like if you bet them at halftime plus 3,000, it's already come down to plus 380. You're feeling good. You're feeling all right. I'm all right. Ain't nobody worried about me. Khalil Shakir's 52-yard reception marked the second longest catch of his career behind the 81-yard touchdown week 11 of last season against the Jets. There you go. There you go. Josh Banks plays no other quarterback. That is absolutely correct. No other quarterback can make that throw. Rolling to his right, has one more inch before he's out of bounds, and just throws it downfield. Oh my goodness, what a throw. What a throw. Wow. Oh, man. Okay, now I want to see the screaming, yelling, crying Joe who cracks his sternum when he says, let's go. My kids are asleep, man. My kids are asleep. But if they make it 24-21 Bills, you might see it. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Here we go. If you're down 21-3, you can't get a much better start than that. 3 and out. Score on the other side. Now it's Lamar Jackson's turn to respond. Now, let's be honest. Lamar Jackson ranks up there as far as quarterbacks you want in that situation too, right? Especially week 4 of the NFL. Touchback. Touchback. This special teams rule really hasn't changed too much, has it? No. Really hasn't changed too much. Quick history lesson. We talked about this at halftime. One of the biggest comebacks the Ravens have allowed in their history. As he's getting pushed too. That's nuts. All right, defense on the field. First down, pistol formation for the Ravens. 3 wide receivers in bunches to the top. And the ball off to Henry. 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Yeah, I mean that was the largest comeback ever for the longest time. The longest time. That was a playoff game. Playoff game. Bills fans know. We know. Against the Houston Oilers. Moon Moon. Cole Bishop in the game. Now that wraps out. I formation again for the Ravens on 2nd and 5. Honestly, I'd make the Bills stop Henry because they really haven't all game. That's full start, false 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 start. And Tripp says, we got to get that dog out of us, that dog. All right, 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10. Behind schedule. They're now behind schedule. 2nd and 5, you're still on track. You're still on schedule. For 2nd and 10, you're behind schedule now. So can they still run the ball? Run the ball, run the ball? Not so much. It's harder to pound the ball, run the ball on 2nd and 10 than it was on 2nd and 5. I said we need to hear Ed Oliver's name. We really haven't today. Really haven't today. Shotgun, Henry to his right. Hands ball off. There you go. 2-yard loss on the play. Oliver in on the tackle. Don't let that motor get running. That's how you stop him. Don't let that motor get running. 3rd and 12. Let's go. Let's go. This is Buffalo. This is Buffalo. We're excited. We're excited. We didn't think it'd be easy, did we? Oliver was the first one to get his hands on him, was unable to wrap him up, but was able to slow him down enough to get some help from Rousseau and others. 3rd and 11. Shotgun again. Aguilar motion to the top of the screen. 3 wide receivers. Oliver's coming up. Lamar, sack! Sack! Spectre right there! Spectre right there! 4th and 12, 9:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Buffalo's offense getting another shot. And I feel like I'm caught up a little bit. You let me know in the comment section. Am I caught up a little bit? I don't know. You guys let me know. I was like a play and a half behind not too long ago, but I feel like I'm caught up. Both teams now credited with 1 sack. Again, the Bills forced a intentional grounding, which maybe it should count as a sack. I'm not sure. Big punt. Codrington botches it, but gets back on it. Whoo! 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 Scare me. Scare me. Thank you for jumping back on top of that thing at the 19. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Someone once told me that Codrington had nice hands. That was scary. That would put a stop to any comeback attempt. Well, the defense showed up on two drives so far. Let's not say there's still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. Woo! Josh Allen, 11 of 18, 100 yards. Lamar Jackson, 12 of 16, 139, 2 touchdowns. Cook, 6 for 26. Henry, 11 for 113. Man, my man. All right, we need to get Kincaid involved again. I still need 2 or 3 more catches out of him to win something this week. Win something this week. Yeah, let me know in the comment section. Did I come back a little bit? Like, am I as far behind? Amy says I'm a few seconds behind, but not much. Yeah, I feel like before I was like a good play and a half behind, right? Like, again, someone said in the comment section when I tried to take that poll, they already had decided what to do. So now you guys can answer me. Now you guys feel good answering me. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Bills down 21-10. Just got the ball back after being down 21-3 at halftime. Depending what happens here, could be anyone's game. And it still is anyone's game. So many. Listen, I wish my comments went back up so I can have some receipts right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of receipts needed. A lot of receipts needed. Maybe they're not even here anymore. Maybe they're not even here anymore. But, man. A lot of receipts needed right now. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back now that they say, oh, wait a second. Might have a game. We don't even need to score here for it to be a game. I mean, it'd be nice to score here. We're down 2 scores with, 20 plus minutes left? Plenty of time. Plenty of time. So, I've been to 1 game in my life. Yeah, it was against, you're talking about the preseason game against the Raiders, right? I think they were the Las Vegas Raiders at that point. But yeah. It was a preseason game. I remember. Oh, yes, I remember it well. You sacked me once. I sacked you twice in pouring rain. No, it was nice. Oh, yes, I remember it well. All right, here we go. Allen under center. Cook in the backfield. Kincaid goes in motion, so you have 2 guys at the bottom of the screen. Fakes the handoff to Cook. Has time to throw. Cook, good job. Rolling out now. Looking to throw and just throws out of bounds. No one open. Not bad. Not bad. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Josh Allen playing much smarter so far this year. Throwing out of bounds, not forcing things. Nothing crazy. Yeah, the receivers do need to separate if they have 5 seconds. You're absolutely right. But your only 2 receivers are Kincaid, and I think it might have been MVS out there. I just don't know what the plan was there. Shotgun 5 wide, 3 to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. I see Kincaid at the bottom. Passing it downfield. Caught. Both feet in. Both feet in. That was Coleman. Coleman says, I ain't dropping another one. Coleman's not dropping another one. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Shotgun formation. Cook to his right. Hands off to Cook this time. Cook maybe about 4 yards up the middle. Good enough. Good enough. No stopping us. I hope that's true. I hope that's true at this point. Another run. This time he gets the first down. All right, let's go. 1st and 10 in Baltimore territory now. ESPN still says we have an 80% chance of losing this one. Okay. Okay, man. Allen under center. Hands ball off to Cook. Another 4 yards. Perfect. Less than 7 minutes to go in third quarter. Let's go. That's why it's a 4-quarter game. Second and 7. A direct snap. Pitch back to what in the heck was that? That's fumble. Oh my gosh. It's a face mask. Oh my gosh. What was that? Allen's down. Kincaid's down. It's definitely a fumble. He got popped hard. Wow. The flag's a face mask on Buffalo. Oh, they're calling unnecessary roughness, number 44. I thought it was sure a face mask. But they still have the ball. Allen looks okay on the sideline other than mad. Wow. Oh, yeah, he slaps Kincaid in the face after the play. Wow. So dumb. What was that? What was that? I hope it's just his hand. All right, defense, come on. All right, defense, let's go. Still plenty of time in an 11-point game, guys. Still plenty of time in an 11-point game. Wow. Hand off to Henry. About 4 yards. Wow. That's nuts. That's nuts. I'm over this game. I don't understand. That one will never be called again. Promise you that. That one will never be called again. Wow. Pistol formation, 2nd and 6. Looks like a hold missed. There's our flag. Having got a huge run, but there was a clear hold. My goodness, they missed a hold. That was crazy. And the Buffalo Bills Joe Brady just handed them that part. That's 1st and 10 from the 29. I can't, there's no words. You got Kincaid hurt, you got Allen hurt. You lost the football. H-back delay. This one to Justice Hill, and for some reason the halfback delay works for Baltimore against Buffalo. Wow. Wow. I just can't get over that play. That's nuts. I'm glad Allen's okay. Hopefully Kincaid's okay too. But what in the world was that? .425 to go. Flowers in motion. Run the ball again. This time it goes for a loss. Good job. Stop to a field goal. It's still a 2-touchdown game, guys. Still a 2-touchdown game. And it counts as an Allen fumble, but he really had very little. So it's the 2nd fumble by Allen this season. But he was given very little chance on that one. Very little chance on that one. 3rd and 7. Flowers in motion. 2 wide receivers, top to the bottom. Hey! Oh my gosh. Justice again. Justice Hill again. We were there that time. I thought we were going to make a tackle. 1st and goal, Baltimore. Wow. Yeah. I agree with this. Then why did you come back? You said you were leaving. You left because it was over. So why did you come back then? I'm mad at myself for having hope. You said it was over. 1st and goal from the 9. Lamar Jackson keeps it. No one's there. Touchdown, Jackson. Yeah, that's all on Joe Brady. Everything that happened after that play is all on Joe Brady. I'm not mad at the defensive coordinator, Babich. I'm not mad at this defense. That's all on Joe Brady. That's it. And I'm not like, okay, he made a mistake. It might have cost us this game, but let's be honest, it was 21-10 before that play. Although it didn't look like Baltimore was going to stop us anytime soon, which makes it even more fascinating they did that. 28-10, Tucker. With I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but I can't get over that play. I can't get over that play. 28-10. We actually beat them in the playoffs. So they're not exactly our daddies. I'm not. They don't beat us consistently. And we have the Chiefs there. It's hard to call anyone else our daddies right at this moment. Right. Like the Chiefs are everyone's daddies right now. But what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Jim? Man. 347 yards on offense for Baltimore in this game so far. It was bad. It was bad. Like I just can't go. Brady just and he made a mistake. He made a mistake. I want to see what. Yeah, I look forward to seeing the all 22 on that play. Someone had to be open because all of Baltimore was chilling right next to the play. That's nuts. I won't get over that until next week. If I ever see that play again, even if it works, I'll probably blow a gasket. I will blow a gasket. What the hell was that? Wow, what was that? All right, back down 18. 2:15 to go in third quarter. Wow. I'm sorry, 2:45 to go in third quarter. Hey, I think that's join me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Don't forget to join me next week. Don't forget to join us Wednesday, 10 p.m. for Razor Sharp Picks. You're not. Don't bet off of us. Let me say that. Let me say it. At least not for me. Ryan's in the black. Like Ryan's plus money, plus units, but I'm struggling so far. 4 weeks in, I'm struggling. That guy's not great. I don't listen to him, so it's easy living with them if you don't hear him. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know what I'm saying? And he's been absent for a long time. Long time. Looks like it's starting to rain there a little bit. Ball goes in the end zone. It's another touchback. Josh Allen come back in. Such a dumb play. I wonder if Joe Brady was like on the mic immediately and said, sorry for all of that. All right, we're about to see something either really crazy or something really dumb by Josh. 28-10, 2:45 to go. The high pass intended for Hollins, incomplete. Second and 10. Oh my goodness. Second and 10, 2:41 to go in the quarter. Shotgun. Allen's time over the middle. Caught. Kincaid into Baltimore territory to the 45. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shotgun. Cook to his left. Quick to Kincaid. There's my 5+ receptions to the 41. Here we go. Second and 6. Kincaid 5 catches, 47 yards. Getting his helmet cleaned off. 1:40 to go. Bills at Ravens 41-yard line, down 28-10. 5 wide. Going deep. Caught! Coleman with the catch. Let's go. Let's go. 127. Hurry up. Score before the end of the quarter. Score before the end of the quarter. Do something. Do something. Let's go. All right. At the 20. And I'm looking into the end zone. Overthrows everybody. Overthrows everybody. Keanu bully on those routes so far. Even the one that he dropped, he had position. He was ready to be there. A field goal keeps us in the game. Just a reminder. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. Just a reminder. Coleman in motion to the bottom of the screen. Shotgun formation. Cook to the left of Josh. Got Shakir and Coleman at the bottom. Looks like Hollins at the top. Looks underneath. Coleman with the catch gets to 14. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. A field goal does not, or the field goal keeps us in this game, makes it a 2-possession game. Let's go. Good job. 3rd and 4. I still say I'm 4th and 2 or less. Go for it, but that's all. What is going on? Sack? Sack? Wow. So now you're talking about 48-yarder to start the 4th quarter instead of what could have been pretty much a chip shot. Well, it's a good thing a field goal is in this game, huh? Wow. Don't want Josh Allen taking too many more hits in this game, guys. I don't want Josh Allen taking many more hits in this game. Not going to lie. I feel like this could very easily be a pass miss, which makes, at that point, makes a comeback very improbable. More so than it already is. More so than it already is. But you can't. Got to read the pressure on the outside there. Got to read that pressure on the outside. Oh, my goodness. But, hey, we got our blood pressure up a little bit, didn't they, in that 3rd quarter? Got our blood pressure up a little bit in that 3rd quarter. Thank you for watching this edition of Hashtag Sports. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe to Hashtag Sports if you haven't already. I'm sure many of you probably have. Appreciate all you for tuning in. Appreciate all you for tuning in. But, man, it could have been a lot better, guys. It could have been a lot better. I'll say that much. I'll say that much. Not our night, says Darren. Not our night. Oh, we'll see. We will see. But I do know that they gave up 19 points to Dallas last week. And 19 points would win us this game. 19 points would win us this game. But we need to start with a made field goal. But again, I just have a bad feeling about it. Just momentum's all in Baltimore's favor. All right, start the 4th. Just make this field goal, man. Made a 50-yarder earlier. It's on the hash you normally like it to be on, too, if I recall. Just shanks it. Just shanks it. Just shanks it. You even like it on that hash. That's where you want it. You've called the game 4 times now. I get it. I just don't. I'm still my head's still on that Joe Brady play call. We're moving the ball. We got the momentum. We don't need like a shot in the arm at that point. We already had the shot in the arm at that point. We don't need something to get us going. That's what that play is meant to do, is get your juices flowing. Shotgun. Handoff. Nope, fakes the handoff. Good fake. Gets the first down. Into Buffalo Bills territory, down at the 41. No, if you're the Ravens, you're passing it maybe 4 times this whole quarter. But it's because of that third quarter that I would feel confident we'll beat Baltimore if we see them in the playoffs. I mean, we were dominating until that. We were dominating the whole quarter until that play. Henry gets the toss. Tackle after a gain like 2. Should have been stopped in the backfield. But yeah, I mean, that third quarter, 6 minutes in left in that third quarter, we have dominated that quarter 100%. And that's why I'm not worried. Brady made a mistake. Probably a mistake he won't make again. He learned his lesson, hopefully. Henry with a pitch, gets a first down, gets another touchdown. No. Oh, stopped inside the 5. Good for us. Down at the 1. Jeez, But again, no matter what happens, it's one game. Yeah, we didn't lose a single game by 1 possession, more than 1 possession last year. The biggest loss we had last year was by 6 points. It was bound to happen eventually. Bound to just get blown out of the water at some point. I'm stopped in the backfield right away. Carter comes in, makes a big play. It's not going to end until the end of the year, though. It's going to be at least to the end of the year. No confidence going into next week? Okay. You don't have to. I do. What did Houston do to show you that they're much better than Buffalo? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, throws it into the end zone. Incomplete. Good breakup by Douglas. There's a flag down. It's going to be an automatic first down. Wow. Defensive holding. So it's going to be automatic first down. Kidding me. Again, no matter what happened at the end of today, we're leading the AFC East. So that's definitely a hold. Definitely a hold on Douglas. So teams with good outside threats. I thought Hill and Waddle were good outside threats. How'd they do against Buffalo? They did great, right? Really good. Like really good. What they like 60-some yards combined? Yeah. Yeah, really good. Who is the Texans version? Who is the Texans version of Justice Hill? Because he's had a great game tonight. Who is the Texans version of that? You know? Okay. Just checking. Give up then. Give up, Lick. Give up. You're right. This Bills team's nothing. Go be a fan of Baltimore. They're 2-2. They're looking good. They're 2-2, which 2-2 is so much better than 3-1. No problem, Darren. Thanks for stopping by. Henry gets the ball. Bills stop him. 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. But again, if you're Baltimore, you just run this clock. It's all about running clock. Right? Like, that's what it's about. Again, you win each quarter. Bills won the first quarter. Fumble! Fumble! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Lamar's signaling touchdown. Baltimore players signaling touchdown. It's a touchdown. 42 on the recovery. Did the defense just force a Derrick Henry fumble? How often does Derrick Henry fumble the football? Good job by Rasul Douglas. How often does Derrick Henry fumble? There you go. And that's only inside 2 minutes of each half spent. Inside the final 2 minutes of each half. That's when that rule goes to effect. Next point, it's good. Makes it 35-10. 11:23 to go. Okay. After 4 games, the Bills will sit at 3-1, a game up on the division. Okay. That's not good enough for some of you. And that's not good enough. I understand. Commercial break. Baltimore just scored, making it 35-10. Now it's all about what we do next week, and I'll be joining you next week for the game against the Houston Texans. I don't know. We'll see if they bring any of the backups, or if we stick with Allen and the boys. Down 35-10, 11 minutes to go. There's nothing wrong being 3-1. Nothing wrong being 3-1, guys. It's. I don't think throughout this whole run we've been the number 1 seed ever, right? So, okay. And who's to say we still play the Chiefs? We still control our own destiny. By the way, that's not good enough. I know that's not good enough. Controlling your own destiny and being 3-1. I know. I get it. We're not embarrassed. We're not humiliated. Like, what's this coming from, guys? It's a bad loss. What was the Chiefs' biggest loss last season? What was the Chiefs' biggest loss 2 seasons ago? Like, they lost games too. This fits the narrative the NFL wants. I'm not saying the game's rigged or nothing like that, but Ravens are still a team to beat in the AFC North. Okay. We know. The Ravens going to drop to 1-3. Are you kidding me? Well, we'll get Bernard back soon enough. Teron Johnson was limited in practice a couple times this week, so hopefully he'll be back soon. Hopefully Rapp isn't injured for an extended amount of time. Hopefully he just missed the rest of this game. Milano comes back in December. Okay. People put the brakes on the Bills' love right now. That's fine. I don't want a lot of Bills love. So that's right. Everyone talk. Yep, we're terrible. This team's terrible. 3-1 is very good. Allen's fine. Allen's in the game. Allen's fine. Throwing on first down, pass incomplete, a little behind Hollins. 2nd and 10. And Allen might throw a pick here. And oh, look, there it is. Yeah, we're down 25. Imagine him trying to throw the ball. That's crazy. Crazy. La da 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 da. We're not going to lose to Lamar in the playoffs. No one loses to Lamar in the playoffs. Be the 1 seed again, Baltimore. Downfield, pass intended for Kincaid, incomplete. Threw it in the triple coverage. Thought that one was going to be picked off, not going to lie. Hey, Rasul Douglas made Derrick Henry fumble. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. In a goal line situation where the running back's ball is just to hold on. The running back's job is to hold on to the ball more so than any other field. Like, okay. They sent the house. I don't want Allen getting hit in a blowout. That's all I don't want. Downfield incomplete. Gonna punt it away. 3 passes, 3 incompletions. Meh. Meh. What can you do? All right. All right. Punt coming. High punt. No one back there. Oh, the special teams is trash. That's where I have problems. The special teams is trash. Get to 32. All right. Okay. Okay. You guys seem to be getting upset for enough for everybody. Some of you, not all of you, seem to be getting upset enough for everybody. Yeah, like everything changes with that play, right, Puka? Like everything changes, and I realized that, and that's why I'm like, okay, we controlled that third quarter up until that play. We were down 21-3 halftime. 3 and out, boom, punt, boom, score. 3 and out, boom, punt. We get the ball back. We're moving to midfield. And then Joe Brady does that. And that changes everything. Everything changes after that moment. And that's, growing pains, man. Growing pains. And everything from that moment on is all just whatever. I don't even think about it, right? Like I'm not even put my head to it. Like you can't blame the defense because they've been gassed all game long. Don't. Just don't. Comrade, just don't. Just don't. I fell for it for a little bit, but just don't. That's all it is. Just don't. Just don't. See, even he says he's got to be at 4-2, which I'm decent at 4-2. I'd still rather be 5-1, right? Like I want to be 5-1, but like we're fine. We're fine. Okay. You guys don't want to be part of this blowout anymore. I understand. That's fine. That's fine. I understand. Man, I sat here when I was on Believers Talk during the Nathan Peterman games. And at some points, I felt like I was by myself. I might have been. I don't remember. But, man, it was tough. One of those games was against a Baltimore team. Right? So, well, I mean, I'm sorry. According to some people, apparently we're supposed to. We're supposed to. Thanks, Christopher. Appreciate it. You can go to bed. No, it's what do you say? It was 7 a.m. Monday morning for you. So go to work. Have a good week. Join me Wednesday or Sunday or both. 10:53 to go. 35-10. Da 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 da. I formation. Henry's getting the carry. He gets about 8, 9 on first down. Okay. Sorry, Jim. I'm sad for you. I'm sad for you. I disagree with the idea that Jackson wants to play out of the pocket. And I disagree with the idea that he's really good at it. I don't know about the rest of you, but Henry took a big hit. Williams on the hit. It's gonna be third down, 3rd and 1. Well, I don't know. Like you want to get first downs, right? And you're not gonna pound it with. I mean, if you look at time possession right now, oh, it's closer than I thought actually. Baltimore has held the ball for 25 minutes. They're all on the line of scrimmage now. He's got the first down. He's going to get over 200 yards, which again is easy to do when your first carry is for 87. 9:20 to go. I like that, Jim. I like that, Jim. Hey, Martin, anytime. Let's do it again next week, buddy. Let's do it. He doesn't get hit. People get hit themselves. He just falls to make them feel better about themselves. That's funny. Fake the pitch, looking to throw. Caught. The Bills fans are saying complete, or the Bills players are saying complete. Officials saying it's complete. Okay. I don't think it's a catch. That's definitely not a catch. Oh my gosh, that's not a catch. All right. I would rather you run the clock anyway, but that's fine. That's fine. No, wasting my time is what I call it. Wasting my time. $8:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Bills down 35-10. It's all okay. It's all okay. Don't forget to join Paul Mara for post game. Sure, they're going to be happy. Happy, 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 happy. I'm so happy today. What can you do? What can you do? Yeah, exactly. If you would told me that, yeah, right? Like, what can you do? Does our team really have to endure? Yeah, we do. Then we win the game, but we'll win this challenge, and that's what's important. You know how much junk have we given McDermott over the years for throwing bad challenge flags? Not this time. It's all ours. All ours. Woo. Season is lost. They can't go 20-0. If you can't go 20-0, what are you doing? If you can't go 20-0, what's the point? No, it's unacceptable. And I think again, Joe Brady will never call that play again, ever, ever. He'll never call that play again. You know, and never will surprise me if someone tells me, "Oh, the NFL called him, told him to make that play call because it was getting dicey, and they know the result they wanted. It was getting dicey." They're like, "No, you can't be doing this, guys. Even when you're pretending not to try hard, you seem to be killing it." Oh man, that's absolutely right. That's great, Conrad. Two young coordinators, you're gonna have growing pains, and what makes you happy is that McDermott is giving them free reign. McDermott would have never called that play. For better or for worse, McDermott would have never called that shit. He would have never done that. So, hey, they went down 2nd and 10. Pistol formation. Thanks for passing on first down. They give it to Hill out of the backfield. He gets outside, stays in bounds, which at this point I don't think it matters. 8:40. I think the clock would run even if they got out of bounds, but. Oh my goodness. I'm going with 4 because I'm going to say that Rapp was out for most of this game because he tried tackling Derrick Henry and we all know what happens when that happens. Henry gets the ball this time on a pitch and he doesn't gain a yard. Good job. 4th down. 8 minutes to go. That's 11 o'clock. Let's hurry up. Someone's got work in the morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Next week it's Houston, guys. Let's do it, right? Like, okay. Okay. Like I said at the onset of this game, like I've been saying all week, 5 teams last year. It's 4th and 8. 5 teams last year had 3 road games in a row, and they went 0-15 against the spread. So that's 0-16. Almost like something happens. Almost. Fair catch call for inside the 10 by Buffalo. Hey, caught it that time. No mupsies. No mupsies. I mean, all improvements. These are all improvements. They're already saying back wins. Score and get onside kick and score again, just for fun. Just for fun. Anyway, guys, have a good week at work. Good week doing whatever you're doing. Thank you for joining me, hanging out. Enjoyed this Sunday slate of football. 2 football games tomorrow. Monday night, you got the Dolphins going up against the Tennessee Titans. Dolphins favored in that one. I think it's a 2.5-point spread there. Yep, 2.5 points, Dolphins. That game starts at 7:30. Then you have the Seahawks and Lions in Detroit starting at 8:15. Twice now that Henry has owned us, although 6 times he's played us. All right. Okay. I believe you. It's fine. Who cares? Who cares? We'll get worried next week if we lose to Houston, okay? Speaking of that game, next week the Buffalo Bills play the Houston Texans at 1 o'clock. I will start my live stream at 12:30. Amy, you can keep it open, Amy. Because even after we score a third time, we're still down 35-31. And there's probably like, if that all happens, there's like 30 seconds left on the clock. So, yeah. But nothing even is computing in my head after that play. Like nothing. Nothing. And I might be the only one, but if we simply run a stretch play up the middle of Hamlin, get that first down, I feel like we have a good chance to win this game if that's not called. If Joe Brady does not call something stupid like that, I feel like our chance to win this game go a lot differently. A loss is a loss is a loss, right? Like a loss is a loss is a loss. Trubisky's in, they run the ball, lose 5 yards. Davis in the game. This is going to end in safety. This is going to end poorly. And the only way it doesn't end in safety is if it ends in a fumble touchdown. Just FYI. Why does Babbitt need to go? Why does Babbitt need to go? What has he shown in the first 3 games that says he needs to go? And why after 4 games are you ready to fire somebody? Those are all just some questions I have. Unless you didn't like him as a linebackers coach. Curtis Samuel with a 2-yard catch. Not exactly the MVP numbers you want, but not enough to take you out of the conversation after 4 weeks either. There were no interceptions, and that fumble's going to go against him. But let's be honest, that fumble should go on Joe Brady. Actually, the Cardinals did not score a second half touchdown on offense, so someone made adjustments at halftime and stopped them. Oh, almost threw a pick there. Trubisky almost threw a pick there. Nope. All right, 4th down. This is fun. This is fun. I didn't want to see number 11 for this reason. That's a great idea. Great job throwing it into triple coverage. The only touchdown the Cardinals scored was on special teams in the second half. And then now our special teams, that's been pretty awful all year. Good punt by Martin. That's a block on the back. It's not a block on the back? Okay, don't call it a block on the back. That's fine. Good tackle by Solomon. Ooh. You want brownie points? You're older than me? Good for you. Good for you. I'm happy for you. And also, I believe those 90 teams finished pretty high as far as defensive ranking goes. And that Bruce Smith guy, he was decent. He was decent. Good job, Spin. I'm happy for you too. Everybody gets a cookie. They have Josh Johnson in, but they still have Derrick Henry in. That's crazy. Oh, you're funny. Since dawn of team, I thought you were acting like 19. I thought you were gonna okay, like it's dawn of team. Oh, they're trying to Solomon number 42 playing patty cake down there. That's sweet. That's something special. That's something special. That's special. Third and 7. Pressure coming. Oh, throws it to Henry. Gonna be 4th down. All right, Ravens gonna punt. Ravens gonna punt. Oh, good job, Codrington. Do that again. Do that again. That's funny. That's funny. If you catch interference, that might explain a whole lot. That explains a whole lot. That's not what I want to do. God was not happy about that. This is great. This is wonderful. Showing the Ravens schedule. There you go. Push that pile. Push that pile. The Mitch throw. Looks like they were 8th in points allowed in 91. A little better than 20th. The 2-yard run there. Fifth and 93, only allowing 242 points. They had a top 5 defense in under Leslie Frazier, didn't they? Didn't they? Scoring defense. I don't know whether defense we're going to get to this game either. Let's see. Why can't this just be easier? Where's stat news when you need it? Tell you what. Bills won the ball and maybe a yard. Now, Mary, let's do it. I love this stat. This is fun, Puga. Again, don't forget John Paul Mario after the game. They'll give a post game. Second 9, run for 2 yards. Not the outcome we wanted. That's the last play of the game. But again, John Paul Mario after the game. We'll talk a little bit about stuff. Probably. Not going to be the fun we want it to be. But again, 1 quarter, 3-1. We will take it. Most of us will take it. Obviously, some of us want more. You always want more, I guess. It's okay to want more. The 2 ranked defense in 2019. According to what? I just care about points. Points allowed. Buffalo ranked second in points allowed in defense in 2019. So there's your top 5 defense. Still lost. So I know it was top 5 at some point. Doesn't matter. All that matters is this season. That's it. Thank you, D-Rob. Appreciate it. Do we really need a post game? Baltimore, I give it to you either way. They do it when we're on a high. We'll do it when we're on a low. Love you too, Amy. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys coming. I'll be here next week. And I'll be here Wednesday as well. But thank you for joining me on this hashtag sports. A little lull, last half of the 4th quarter. But when you put Mr. Trubisky in because we're losing, not much fun. But it's a loss. It's a loss. And again, everything after what Joe Brady did doesn't even count. Doesn't even matter. Joe Brady was like, "Oh, we have a chance. Let's do a." I don't even know who the receiver was that was like a direct snap to at that point. I honestly don't. But it was bad. Anyway, thanks a lot. Enjoyed it for the most part. Some of y'all crazy. I'll talk to y'all next week. That's all I do. Go Bills.